Good morning, ladies and oh boy, that's
oh boy.
The caster names aren't right.
Oh, you're right. I am not, in fact, Hungerbunger. I am backup Hungerbunger.
I am Vid, and I'm trying to change these names.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
And I am Charging Badger.
And we are here to bring you some Shadow Isles madness.
So last week the games were generally pretty crazy. We had some great plays. Remembering some of the big things, there was a lot of LeBlanc versus Swain mid lane.
Oh yeah, that was wild. And
yeah,
like half the games went to like 45 minutes and absolute stall fests.
It was a good 4 hours with myself and Noah.
And unfortunately, Noah is not here today. He had a work commitment to attend to. But you have me.
So we have one of our Bilgewater casters.
Yes, I'm normally the Bilgewater play-by-play caster, but today I am the Shadow Isles play-by-play caster too. So without further ado, let's just hop right into our first game for the day, and it is going to be Unlucky Retribution versus Seal Team 6.
Unnecessary roughness, right?
Yeah. Unlucky Sari Ruffnabrution.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm not used to this. This is a new division for me. But on the blue side, we have Unnecessary Roughness with Dillinger in the top lane on Illaoi, Swampfire playing Jax in the jungle, Dr. Siggy Wiggy himself playing the LeBlanc mid lane, and in the bot lane we have Goosey and Duvranga playing Caitlyn and Tom Kench.
And on the red side, we have Seal Team 6 with Alarcion in the top lane on his Scion. I'm Heimel in the jungle on Nocturne, Jobero mid lane on Galio, and Paladin and the Albinosaur in bot lane with the Sivir and Nami.
Yeah, so this is a pretty characteristic draft from Seal Team 6. Alarcion has always been really on tank duty, and since Scion is like the only tank left, basically. Oh, by the way, this is post-patch, so this is 9.4.
Some of our games won't be, and we'll let you know which ones.
Yes, but yeah, this is 9.4, so now that Urgot's gone...
On the side of Unnecessary Roughness, this comp is very similar to the one that we saw last week.
Yeah.
With the Illaoi in the top lane, I believe, and I don't believe Siggy had the LeBlanc that game.
Yeah,
I believe Jobero was on it. Or whoever. I know Jobero was on the LeBlanc, but I feel like
I don't think Siggy Wiggy was on LeBlanc last week. But this is still, it's not like the same. You know, it's obviously not the same draft, but it is. All these champs kind of do the same things in like as they did last week. Did Unnecessary Roughness win last week?
I believe they did.
Okay. I don't remember who they played.
I remember Dillinger was definitely on the Illaoi and had a fantastic game. So I hope to see good things from him again this week.
Yeah, and he should have a pretty easy lane just into this Scion. Scion not as great at bullying as he used to be, but he is good at, staying in lane and surviving.
I mean, you can still Emax.
Yeah. It's just I don't think Alarcion really has ever has.
Siggy Wiggy, though, going in for a trade in the mid lane, getting that electrocute off, and good amount of damage, especially into a Galio.
Yeah, especially into a Galio, and
although he doesn't have his magic shield yet.
So, Duvranga and Goosey trading onto the Albinosaur, but
got that early level 2.
Yeah, but the heal is going to mitigate a fair amount of that. They do have level advantage, though, as you said.
Very nice Q from Paladin there. Getting a nice chunk on both of the enemy laners.
Yeah, Sivir has come back thanks to those ADC item changes.
Sivir feels absolutely amazing to me right now, especially when games start going really long. And I feel like that
the Albinosaur! Taken very low, forcing Paladin's heal. Really
getting a ton of damage off on Goosey as well, though.
Yeah, luckily for Goosey, though, he does have Fleet Footwork, which...
The fleet footwork heals for so little early.
Yeah. And especially not if you're
jungle.
Jobero might be in a little bit of trouble. Gets the Ignite popped on him by Siggy Wiggy. Swampfire flashes over the wall, hits him, and that is first blood for the Doctor. And Swampfire taking the Blast Cone to safety. So really good job there by Unnecessary Roughness.
Really unfortunate for Seal Team 6 that their collapse ended up turning into a collapse for the other side.
Yeah. Nocturne usually pretty good at dueling early game, but
Jax had the level on him from stealing the buff. And
yep. And Siggy Wiggy going over the wall like that basically took him completely by surprise, it looked like.
I don't think Heimel had the shadow area up either.
Oh, yeah, the
Nocturne Q. It gives you a ton of AD. It's like 20, I think, at rank 1.
Yeah, when you are on the path, it's a significant amount of AD, as well as move speed and everything. So
got some fancy footwork from Alarcion up top, dodging the Alawi Soul Rip or whatever.
Yeah, Alarcion.
What's that skill called?
I think it's called Test of Spirit because.
Yeah, that sounds right. I'm
but
so
yeah,
bad with
Alarcion,
ability names.
He looks like he's holding his own mostly.
Ooh, getting nice bubble from the Albinosaur.
Getting hit a little bit, He should be bullied in this lane. It's, Scion versus Alawi. And Alawi just has all of the early damage and range
I definitely
on him.
like the way that Alarcion is playing this. It's like, keep the wave close to your tower, keep the Alawi overextended, and keep the Alawi trying to push in using mana while you use a lot less clearing under tower.
Yeah, and especially this early, we're not expecting to see any Jax ganks, but an early one onto Alarcion would definitely put him significantly behind.
Absolutely.
And
getting
harder
any gold onto Alawi and Jax, they can really start to take over the game. Because those are both 1v2, 1v3 champions that just really want to be fighting.
Yeah, I mean, Alawi is a great split pusher just because you're going to need multiple people to go for her unless you have, like, a tank shredder or someone that can stop all of her healing. But also, at the same time, the more people you send, the better her ultimate gets, so...
Alarcion getting some good return damage in.
Yeah, I think that trade definitely went in his favor.
And the Spirit didn't get popped, so no tentacles are going to be spawning. It's really important to stay inside that area if Alawi rips your soul out, because you don't want to break the bond if she's not going to be able to break it herself.
Goosey gets hit. But Swampfire is in the bot lane there, going for a lane gank. We do see, I think that is a red warning ping, but Heimel ganking the top side. Dillinger gets hit by the path, slowed, forces the flash. Heimel does not get to keep the fear on him, and Dillinger flashes an emote as he gets out, trading 1-for-1 flashes on the jungle and top laner.
It was a good preemptive flash. You really have to do that against Nocturne, because if you get feared, you are dead.
Yeah, if he flashes first, you keep the fear tether, and you have to do it before he does. Heimel probably should have preemptively flashed, just knowing that Alawi had flash up.
Or just taken the flash.
Or just let the flash go.
Anyway, looking across the board, we see little bits of CS leads here and there.
Yeah, a couple in the bot lane.
Top and mid are very even. I'm not really going to count the 3 CS that Alarcion has, because waves can be in any position, really. Yeah,
especially since he is walking back to lane, Dillinger having used his teleport. But
in the jungle, you can really see the effect of that initial fight around red buff, and the fact that Swampfire managed to steal the red buff away. It's got an extra level already, got a good amount of extra gold.
Yeah, and I mean, Nocturne so far hasn't really done anything. Of course, he's not level 6 yet, but he hasn't really been able to do anything with this early game pressure that Nocturne usually has, especially against someone as late game centric as a Jax. So, Swampfire steals away another camp from Heimel, and now he might be in trouble. Siggy Wiggy jumping forward, getting the chain onto him. He's gonna be rooted, and now dived on and killed. So, took a little bit, but killed cleanly.
Lived way longer thanks to the Albinosaur on Nami, but...
Yeah, and they're going to take away this blue buff as well, giving it to Dr. Siggy Wiggy, so...
It's just gonna put Nocturne even farther behind, which is not where you want to be.
Yeah, I mean, he's already, 12 CS behind. And now Alarcion's getting bullied here in this top lane. Oh, gets hit by one tentacle. Smart there. That's something that a lot of people forget. If you don't kill the tentacles for Alawi...
The others won't spawn.
Yeah, the others won't spawn, and the one won't keep smashing you. Unless, of course, she Qs.
All right.
So a Cloud Drake going over to the blue side. Unnecessary Roughness pulling ahead by about 2.5k at 8 minutes. Wow, 2.5k at 8 minutes.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean, and that's gold that's focused on. Oh. Well,
a lot of that gold is on the LeBlanc, which is going to be a huge powerhouse early, and on the Jax, which is going to be a huge powerhouse late. So
yeah, and
it looks like Unnecessary Roughness has a lot of good options left up to them right now.
Yeah, and with Caitlyn, Caitlyn is ahead about 15 CS or so in this bot lane, which means that, Goosey's going to be hitting his power spikes, his early item buys, sooner than Paladin, which is not good for this. Not good for this Sivir, but it is good for the Caitlyn.
Well, Sivir always has that 50-minute worst-case scenario
Yeah.
where it's like, I am just going to use my bounces. I'm going to farm 3 waves of super minions for 10 minutes.
Just stall, guys. I will be great at 60 minutes into the game.
Sivir is really interesting against this comp because there's the potential to outplay the LeBlanc with your spell shield. There's the safety of being able to just turn on your bouncing blades and just attack the Alawi, attack the Jax, maybe attack the Tahm Kench, and still be hitting the backline for it.
Yeah. Oh, that's Dillinger's ultimate used actually. Didn't manage to catch a Larceon in that. So. Oh, and it looks like a Larceon had used his ultimate earlier.
He might have used it to get back to lane because he still has teleport up.
We weren't paying attention. Who cares about top lane, really?
It's an island. As players who are not top lane players.
As players who are not top lane players. Right? And also, oh, now that's going to be Caitlyn engaged on Duvronga. Eats him up, but he has to flash away. Heimel gets the kill anyways. Now Duvronga on the run. Swampfire coming in, but he decides to back off. The moment that Grey health goes down, that's going to be the kill. Paladin taking down the Tahm Kench.
1 over to the Nocturne, getting him caught up a little bit, and then 1 over to Sivir.
Yeah,
Paladin's got to feel really good about that because this is going to be plates on tower to help him get caught up.
Oh yeah, they can probably get 2, 3 plates here. Since Albinosaur has that little extra damage from Frostfang. Nope, looks like they're just going to back off of Swampfire.
That's still 60 extra gold each for the plate.
And now I'm guessing Paladin, yeah, he's got 1,600 gold in the bank and can go for that. What is Essence Reaver pulled out of now?
I believe it's BF Sword.
It's BF Sword Caulfield's.
Plus Caulfield.
Okay.
Well, it might be Caulfield. No, it's Caulfield's pickaxe and then the cloak, because cloak is back in the game now.
Right, yeah, crit cloak. But
very nice snipe.
Alarceon using the ultimate on Dillinger. Dillinger does not have his ultimate. Alarceon gets to heal using the Grasp of the Undying, but he's getting hit by the tentacles.
Dillinger's out of mana, so nothing seems to be coming of that one.
Yeah. And now Dillinger gets his level up. And now 3 members in the bot lane for unlucky unnecessary roughness. Blah. I hate this.
Alarceon's still getting quite low. Still quite low.
And yeah, I mean, Dillinger is still out of mana, which means that Alarceon is safe. And he's spamming his spells to try and clear. So it doesn't look like he's really focused on, dueling Alarceon. Because now Heimel is here. Heimel has the flash. So does Dillinger. Dillinger, yep.
There's that preemptive flash you were talking about. You can't just flash back over him. You got to flash away to get out of that fear.
Yeah, and Heimel actually gets the solo kill credit. Alarceon hadn't done anything in a little bit, so he didn't.
Bit unfortunate to not have that 150 gold or so, but
yeah.
Hey, that's lane pressure. That's tower pressure. Plates.
You've got to imagine Alarceon is saying something along the lines of, okay, you finished him off, but I did like 90% of his health.
Yeah, but Heimel didn't tax, so it's okay.
Yeah,
right?
that's okay.
It's not okay, but
it's not okay.
It's less not
bad.
Okay. You see Gilberto in mid lane though, just doing a really good job, not really letting this LeBlanc push out too much. Like, I haven't seen Siggy roaming too much because the Galio's just been forcing wave clear.
Yep, but in the bot lane, there's a 30 CS differential here. Goosey having a lot more lane priority, lane pressure, and I mean, just he's playing a better champion early game.
Definitely. So Sivir is a pick that I personally like to pick into Caitlyn because you can just sort of, like, especially if you take teleport and then you just spam wave clear.
Yeah.
So despite all of Caitlyn's lane presence, she's even not the greatest at farming under tower.
Yeah, and the thing is, it doesn't seem like Paladin and the Albinosaur have been trying to, push in this Caitlyn. So they're really falling behind in. Oh, Dr. Siggy taking the boomerang blade, jumps over the wall. But
see, if Heimel had been level 6 a lot faster, I think that would be understandable. Because you would want to keep the Caitlyn Tahm Kench overextended so that Tahm Kench's Devour can't save the Caitlyn.
Yeah.
quite as easily.
But with Heimel being so weak at this point.
Being behind at the beginning, not being level 6 until significantly later than he would want to be.
Yeah, I think it was like, 10 plus minutes until he was level 6, whereas normally you'd usually see like an 8.5 minute jungler 6, especially on someone like Nocturne who's just gonna hard farm.
Yeah, 6 with the level 6 Nocturne, level 6 in that one game, right? Or was it like level 5?
Oh, what was it? Yeah, it was that
was Marines, right?
Yeah, it was Gigabyte Marines at either, I think it was the play-in bracket for Worlds, and they put, it was Levi's? Levi.
Yeah, they had a lane swap and
a lane swap, and they fed, or they funneled everything into their jungler, and he was
the support and the top laner both like followed the Nocturne around for a little while. We got some contention over this Rift Herald. It doesn't look like
Siggy moves in, but Alarcion, he's too beefy to be taken down this fast, so looks like Unnecessary Roughness are going to get this easy Rift Herald.
Yeah, that Soul Furnace shield on the Scion is going to keep scaling up, is going to make him really immune to single target burst.
Yeah, but while he's scaling up, it looks like Unnecessary Roughness are just deciding that they want to try and take as much as they can across the map. They don't want this to go to late with Paladin and Alarcion.
It's definitely understandable. You don't want to be fighting against a 5-6 item Sivir.
Yeah, and when you have an early advantage like this, and your LeBlanc is just better in these stages of the game than most of the other champions. You're looking at. That's going to be first tower going down. The taunt comes for Jobero just a little too late. Knocks up Dr. Siggy. That's going to be the Nami ultimate. Dillinger, though, on Jobero. He goes down. Goosey gets the kill credit. And now they get another charge with the Rift Herald. Looks like they're continuing to push their advantage. Alarcion trying to knock them up. Gets 3 members, but it doesn't do enough damage. They're going to take 2 turrets here on this Rift Herald, and the Rift is still alive. It might be able to get another. No, they're not going to push it.
Still, that's a lot of damage for the Rift Herald.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the times, you are just looking to get 1 tower, to get that mid tower, open up mid, start being able to get presence in the enemy jungle, and start stealing some of their farm away, but getting 2 here means that SEAL Team 6 is going to have to try to be really safe and have lots of vision in their own jungle, which means they're not going to have as much for the enemy side.
Yeah, and the same way as when you take, like outer turrets around on the side lanes, that mid kind of opens up and is a lot easier to access. The same way it goes the other direction, where since mid is open, you can kind of roam around the red side jungle and be less punished for it because you can just run through that lane. So it's going to be a lot easier to rotate for these 2 turrets, especially with these 2 Cloud Drakes.
Mm-hmm. Which it's definitely got to feel really good for Unnecessary Roughness because of the semi-global presence of the Galio and the Nocturne.
Yeah,
SEAL Team 6 could feasibly be, well, and the Scion for that matter. If your Scion's charging down the lane, you get Nocturne ult, you get Galio ult all at the same time. 2 members could turn into 5 really quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like SEAL Team 6, what they were going for here was like a semi-global comp, because they've got the Galio ultimate, they've got the Nocturne ultimate, Alarcion can come in from downtown, and even Paladin and Albinosaur, they both have speed boosts.
Yep.
So
both of their ults.
Yeah.
And, of course, Nami passive.
Yeah, Nami passive was what I was thinking of, but, like, they should be really good at rotating here, but once you get 2 Cloud Drakes on them, it's, it's mitigated a significant amount.
What, like 3 or 4% move speed in combat tripled out of?
Yeah, I think it might be, like...
It's a lot.
They changed the Drake scaling, so it's... They changed the first Drake scaling, so I know that the final one is 6% in combat. But Albinosaur, just gonna take some damage.
It might be 3, 4.5, 6 then.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of.
That sounds about
right. But TLDR, Unnecessary Roughness or Speedy Boys.
Yep, Speedy Boys. And Paladin trying to get in there, but he might have overstepped. He used his spell shield. That's gonna be Nocturne engaging in. Galio uses the ultimate to get in. That's gonna knock up Swampfire. Swampfire taunted, taken down. Paladin with the shutdown. That is great. But Dillinger going to ult, and Paladin forced to flash away. Dillinger jumps onto Paladin, but both of them.
Both sides are going to back off.
Yeah.
That was a nice pick for SEAL Team 6, getting that shutdown onto the Sivir.
Yeah, and now Paladin's going to be able to get his probably his next BF sword. Or, I don't... What does Sivir go second?
Usually, like, Phantom Dancer.
Ooh, Heimel's in trouble. Goosey going to take him down, forcing flashes from both of them. But yeah, Phantom Dancer, so he might be able to get Zeal on next back.
Yeah, usually see Phantom Dancer or Static Shiv. Very occasionally you see the Rapid Fire Cannon.
Oh, the Ocean Drake coming up. Paladin going to get rooted, and Siggy Wiggy looks like he's about... Whoa! Siggy Wiggy goes down. Paladin gets the kill there, and Alarcion is pushing the top lane meanwhile.
If I'm Paladin, that's still...
I mean, it's still worth, kind of.
I mean...
Well, actually, no, it's not worth because he had a shutdown.
It's not worth because of the shutdown trade, but still, it feels decent to at least be able to know that, well, I do enough damage that if for any reason I don't get insta-popped,
I can kill...
I am killing the entire enemy team.
Yeah, especially he had, you know, looks like almost 1,500 gold in his bank. Or no, that he bought that dagger, so almost 2,000.
Because we see the Brawler's Gloves and Dagger in addition to the Zeal.
Yeah, it was at 2 Zeals. Or is it 2 Zeals anymore? Or
no, it's... those are all of the components.
Oh.
It's just the combined cost left. But you would need a Kerchi shard to build either of the Energizers, so we wouldn't be seeing that extra Brawler's Gloves. So.
Unless he just wanted an extra 10% crit or whatever.
Unless he's getting Runeans.
Yeah.
No, Runean's built out of 2 daggers.
Yep, 2 daggers and a...
Let's talk about Phantom Dancer again, because Noah and I talked about it a ton last week. It's so good. Having basically a steric shield, but instead of being based on your health, it's only based on your level. You get up to 600 shield at level 18.
Get the ADC tank item.
Yeah, which is, in most late game situations, that is about a third of your health.
Yeah, I mean, 600 is definitely the difference between Siggy Wiggy popping him immediately and Siggy Wiggy not being able to pop him fast enough and then everyone dying.
Especially if we see a QSS coming out for a little bit extra safety and a little bit of magic resist on Paladin, then it's going to start getting really difficult for Siggy to just dash in.
Now Alarcion ults in, knocks up Goosey. Goosey gets eaten by Duvranga. He's going to throw him out, but now Swampfire is going to get taunted. That's a 3-man taunt with the flash forward by Jobera. Jobera takes down Duvranga. That's going to be Swampfire slowed. Yes, Paladin's going to take it with the bouncing blade. Albinosaur goes down to Dillinger, but he's going to lose his life as well.
It's an absolutely massive fight here for SEAL Team 6. Getting their big wombo combo that they drafted. And some visual bugs on the Scion. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but...
The visual bugs are intended.
It's League of Legends, guys. It's gonna be buggy.
Yeah, come on. Mordekaiser rework hasn't saved us from the... Seriously, guys. This is 3 times now that I've seen Goosey use Ace in the Hole, and someone has just completely missed the spell shield on it.
Yeah, I mean...
And they've got 2 spell shields. Duvranga going to ult in, but it doesn't look like he can do that much. It's more Siggy Wiggy's wave clear and presence that's keeping that turret up. So after that fight, SEAL Team 6 actually couldn't get anything aside from the kills, which, you know, that just speaks to the current map state. It's not for them.
Yeah, everything was pretty pushed during that fight.
Unnecessary roughness starting
this Baron.
Yeah.
That's a very bold move.
Yeah, especially since they still have wards. Dillinger going to pull out Albinosaur's shadow across. It's not quite at half. They're taking it so slowly.
I feel like this has just got to be a really sketchy decision. I mean, they know that the Galio ult is down,
but the Nocturne ult is up. He has ultimate. He jumps in. He's going to take it. He steals the Baron.
Nice job, Heimel.
TY for the leash, Swampfire, Heimel says, as he dives in there and just yoinks it right out of the hands of unnecessary roughness.
Pays his life for it, but the rest of his team's got Baron buff here, and 1,500 gold for his team with that play.
Yeah, very, very great play here by Heimel. He had a couple of really good Baron steals last week, too, right? Yeah.
I believe there were 4 Barons in the SEAL Team 6 game last week, and Heimel stole the first 3, and then lost the 4th one.
And lost the 4th one, and that's when the game ended.
Because it's only the last Baron that counts, you know?
Steel Team 6.
Honestly?
Yes. I wouldn't mind being Steel Team 6 if it came down... Yeah,
I need Heimel to tell me about that in class on Tuesday. It's like, we're changing our name.
Or I'm changing our name to SEAL Team 6, or Steel Team 6. I would rather be Steel Team 6 than SEAL Team Sucks, which was one of the other ones that I heard last split.
As someone who was playing on that team last semester,
Yeah.
that hurts me a little bit. But
to be fair, you were part of Demacia last split, and that was just not good for anyone involved in Demacia.
no, that's true. All right, looking
Noxus
back
November, boys.
looking back at the map, there's another dragon up. It is another. I don't remember. I think it's a cloud.
Cloud?
I think it's a cloud.
Yeah, it's a cloud drake.
Oh, okay, it just popped. Cool. So, looks like all of the ults are back up for SEAL Team 6, and since they are a big team fighting team, they have Baron. They want to start establishing pressure, making it feel like Unnecessary Roughness needs to engage to get something.
Yeah, I
and just
don't know
wombo them
how
in
much
retaliation.
longer they have on their Baron. It's about almost 2/3 of the way down, so there's still like a minute to go on it, which... Alarcion going to go in. Siggy Wiggy gets knocked up. Eaten by Duvranga. He gets knocked up again. That's going to be Galio coming in. Nocturne jives into the backline. Ilaoi locked up and shut down. And Swampfire is now dealing 1v4 here. Heimel is still alive. He comes back into the fight. Goosey has to jump away. Flashes away, but he slowed Heimel. Going to get the fear onto him. And that's Duvranga eating him up. You can't run away scared when you're eaten by Tom Kench. You're safe and secure in his big little belly there.
You're still scared.
You're still scared, but
you can see the little fear icon above Tom Kench as Caitlyn was
Yeah.
feared inside of his belly.
imagine how that is. Like, Caitlyn's just like, no, you need to get me out of here. You need to get me out of here. And Tom Kench is just like, stop. This feels weird.
Well, actually, as the Caitlyn in that situation, you can't get out because you can't forcibly reactivate
Yeah.
Tom Kench's Devour.
It's like the reverse of that meme. Let me out! Let me out!
Oh, that's been a really popular one. And so it looks like this Drake is going over very easily to SEAL Team 6, who has now caught up in gold.
Yeah, it was like, 3,000 or 4,000 gold.
It was 2.5k early. It was like 4k in the middle.
And
they got that
now it's
Baron.
even.
They got 2 really good fights in a row. Like, you can really see the bouncy house wombo combo going on. Like, especially on the LeBlanc, on the Caitlyn, on the Tom Kench trying to protect them. And they're just up in the air for half the team fight.
Yeah, I mean...
Knockups on the Scion, knockups on the...
Alarcion might be in trouble.
Nami.
That's going to be the one-man ult by Dillinger. 2 members knocked up. Dillinger taking some damage, but nothing really happens. Alarcion's too beefy to assassinate like that.
And Paladin does have his Grievous wounds now, which is going to be extremely effective with Bouncing Blade.
Oh yeah, between the Ilaoi and then Goosey's lifesteal, I know most ADCs at this point take Legend Bloodline.
Yeah, it's really strong. Getting 12% free lifesteal.
Yeah,
is
after an assist on every member is like, yeah.
absolutely huge. No, that's not even it. It ramps up over the game. It's on the Legend stacks.
I thought Legend was... Oh, no, sorry, that's
Legend
Ultimate,
you get just
or
for
Hunters.
farming.
Yeah,
the Hunters are for...
Oh, that's going to be
getting kills and
the
assists.
flash. Swampfire gets knocked up. He uses the counter-strike, but that's going to be knockups all left and right, and now Duvranga goes down. Heimel loses his life in the process, but Dillinger is dead as well. Goosey trying to get away. Jobero going to knock him up. That's the taunt, and that's the lockdown. Goosey goes
the
down.
trap just a little bit too far forward.
Yep.
It's really hard, especially, like, now that there's a Cloud Drake to help even that out. Like, the Galio is booking it.
Jobera just had better gap closers and lockdown at that point. But Siggy Wiggy did, he wasn't there for that fight, which, is part of the reason why it went so lopsided. But he did take that inner turret on the top side.
Which is a good chunk of gold, and a good chunk of map presence, but they're going to lose the same one in return.
Yeah. Oh, opposite one. The
Well,
top, the top inner versus the bottom
The map
inner.
mirrors in my head.
Yeah.
Back in the olden days of playing Dota, and the map is actually rotationally symmetric.
It's almost rotationally symmetric in this.
Except the bushes ruin it.
The bushes too?
Yeah, there's 3 bushes on the top, but only 2 on the bottom.
Oh, yeah, right, when they changed that. Wow. I just realized that was like 6 years ago that they changed the map.
Yeah.
No, it was only 5. They changed it in season 4.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But we got these big cooldowns coming back up again on SEAL Team 6. They're starting to get to the point where these abilities aren't
Yeah,
aren't being
you
off
can do this every
cooldown
45 seconds, basically. Oh, they have enough CDR. These ults are high enough level. Although no one has a level 3 ult yet in this game, so...
Nope. GRLCS getting really close, though.
Yeah, he is 15, highest level in the game. It's going to mean that the Scion is just...
And looking at him, he's already got over 3,000 health on 2.5 items.
Yeah, 2.5 items, and
you can really start to see the strength of the Grasp of the Undying. He's probably got the rune that is giving you an extra
Overgrowth?
extra 3 health. Overgrowth.
Yeah, per minion death around you.
Paladin
Paladin
day I'll learn
uses
names.
the spell shield. Takes a bunch of damage from Siggy Wiggy, but that is 2 ults used. I mean, yeah, it's LeBlanc's ult really even an ult. It's just another ability, but better.
Did Jax buy Cinderhulk?
Yes. Hey, we're not the colorblind casters today, because
Well, no,
I am not
I
colorblind.
noticed early on that he had a ruby crystal, so I was a little confused. I was going to ask about that, but stuff was happening.
Yeah, but so he is...
Jobero going in on Dillinger.
Going to get... Wow. Pops the Sterix. So that's going to be down. Both
That's
of them
a
have
decent
teleport,
cooldown.
so-
That's like, what, 45 second cooldown?
Yeah, I think it's a 40 second because it shares it with shares it with Hex Drinker.
Well, yeah, it shares it with Hex Drinker / Maw, and also with Phantom Dancer now. That's also a lifeline
Oh,
passive.
okay. Oh wait, I was thinking of
So
the
friendly
Hex
tip
Tech
for you guys at
items.
home, don't try to buy both Phantom Dancer and Asterix Gauge. It doesn't work.
Well, I mean, unless of course you want to lose. you just want to basically ruin one of your items. Which one takes precedence? Is it just whichever shield is greater?
I think so. Which, in a lot of cases, would be the Phantom Dancer shield. We're
Yeah.
back on this Baron for unnecessary roughness.
Yeah,
It
they've
doesn't
got it
look
down
like
to
Steel Team 6
2,500.
knows.
Yeah, Heimel doesn't seem to know at all. Well, they
Picks
knew
up
that they
on it
were
at the
on
last
but-
second.
Yeah, they knew that they were on it, but they didn't have any other vision. And since Dillinger is
That's going to be a
pushing so
lot of
hard
extra
here-
pressure in the side lane on Dillinger.
Yeah, and it looks like unnecessary roughness has pulled ahead by another 1,500 gold. Heimel takes so much damage.
We got a big collapse possibly onto Dillinger, but it looks like he's just out for free.
So with this Infernal Drake here, unnecessary roughness is going to start it, and SEAL Team 6 pulls back. They're going to let them have this one. Not sure how wise that is, because that's 10% AD and AP.
12.
It's 12?
I think it's 12.
Damn, I thought it was only 10.
I think it's 12, 18, 24 or something.
Yeah, it goes to 24, but I thought it was 10, 18, 24. Or wait,
Maybe, no, it's 10, 17,
10,
24.
17, 24.
That's what it is.
Yeah. I don't know how to do math. You're the math major.
What? No.
I have a calculator.
Don't make me
for
do
that. That's
math
why
on stream.
That's why I'm an engineering major.
Don't make me do math on
Because I have
stream.
computers.
That never goes well.
Much better than doing like a colorblind test or something.
Okay.
I did that with Noah once, and it was so funny because we're all sitting around and we're like, okay, what's this one say? And he goes, wait, I see the shape of the top. That's a 7. Like, no, it's just a bunch of gray dots.
That's
a
brutal.
bunch of slightly differently colored gray dots.
Have you ever tried the reverse colorblindness test, where only colorblind people can see the pattern?
What?
Yeah, those exist. I'll have to show you later.
We'll just do it on stream. Yeah, guys, this is a snooze fest anyways. Let's do the reverse colorblind test.
They got lots of pings, lots of vision, lots of League of Legends.
Lots of they're definitely playing some League of Legends right here, Connor.
At some point, SEAL Team 6 is going to get, at some point, if SEAL Team 6 does get a really big fight, then they should just be able to push down for an inhib.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like SEAL Team 6 has kind of gone back to their early game mentality, which was like, don't do anything, we scale.
Yeah, 500 farm Sivir goals.
Yeah. The generic Green Wings Sivir dream.
Yeah. On
Like
the other hand,
700 CS
Caitlyn's
game
on
or
3
something.
items, which is starting to get back into scary
Yeah.
territory.
All right.
Although the Caitlyn doesn't have a ton of AD yet, and
Only one.
has the armor and stopwatch components.
Larcion getting engaged on by Dillinger. It's going to take him down to half. He has grievous wounds on him, but Dillinger doesn't even need any healing because he's not taking any damage in the first place. But now Albinosaur and Heimel are here. Larcion has to back off, and that's going to mean the bottom inhibitor turret goes down to unnecessary roughness. Siggy Wiggy taking a bunch of damage. Heimel jumping onto him. The Zanyas goes. He goes gold, and that's going to be Goosey jumped on. Nearsighted. Feared. Larcion comes in. It's a big wombo combo. Duvranga and Goosey on the run. Siggy Wiggy is already dead. Swampfire takes down the Albinosaur, but Duranga's gonna lose his life. Oh my god, Swampfire's he just 1v3'd. Oh wait, no, Dillinger was there. My bad. So what looked like a really bad team fight for Unnecessary Roughness goes to a ace for 3.
Dillinger just walking down from top lane where he finished off that inhib. And it looks like they have
They could go for it.
Nice,
just go
nice
for
big
end.
wave here.
Yeah, they've got a
With
big
Baron.
wave. Baron, one Nexus turret down in 15 seconds until a member of SEAL Team 6 is up.
Tons of AD on Alawi, tons of attack speed on the Jax.
Yeah, Swampfire just smacking it, bonking it with the cane, and that is actually going to spell the end of the game in favor of Unnecessary Roughness.
So those are some really good fights in there. Really, really entertaining fights. Lots of flashes. The Bouncy House combo really did exactly what SEAL Team 6 wanted it to do. It's just, it seems that a couple times the fights didn't go exactly as they wanted. Ended up really...
It was the late game Jax. I mean,
late game Jax.
Yeah, Jax lived through... I think Heimel was on him. Alarcion ended up going back to try and fight him, and he took on Paladin and Albinosaur on his own. And gave enough time for Dillinger to come down and basically help clean up the team with
It turns out when your Sivir can auto attack everyone on the team, but Jax has a counter strike up and can't get auto attacked.
Yeah.
Turns out maybe dealing damage might be hard.
Yeah. When all of my damage is auto attacks, I can't auto attack him.
Shall we transition back to the other screen?
Yeah, so actually we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Our next game will be Taste Like Armageddon versus the Pilt Over Pokes. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just 5 minutes.
You paint a picture in my mind. You wanna leave it all behind. In a world that's turning all the time, nothing could stop me longing for your eyes. I won't let it die. I can feel you when you're not around. When the night gets cold, I won't be alone. We won't be This lake of fire burns my skin. How could love wear so thin? I'm sinking in the hollow ground. Nothing can stop me wanting you somehow. I won't let it die. I can feel you when you're not around. When the night gets cold, I won't be alone. We won't be alone.
welcome back. We just saw unnecessary roughness, unluckessary retributionists.
Were they unnecessarily rough though?
I think it was the right amount of rough.
Just the right amount.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, you got to be a little bit rough when there's that Scion on the other team.
Yeah, you got.
Scion is a big boy.
It's like, you know, you can be rough without being unnecessarily rough as long as you scale it for, like, yeah, because, you know, if you're gonna do it against Nami, it's like, okay, that's a little unnecessary.
Nami only
rough.
needs about 1,800 to 2,000 health points worth of roughness. Meanwhile,
Scion
on the other hand needs 4K plus.
Yeah, it's like if you're trying to tackle like an 8-year-old versus trying to tackle an NFL lineman. You're like,
one of these things is going to go a lot better than the other.
There is an unnecessary roughness column there somewhere, and it's probably not against the guy that outweighs you by 100 pounds. So we're going to hop into our next game, which is the Piltover Poke. Oh, wait, no. Wrong play button.
Tastes like Armageddon versus the Piltover Pokes, who Noah and I called OSU because
they are.
Because their tag is OSU.
Okay, wait,
anyway.
No, so Kilgore. Wait, what? Okay, we'll get to that in a second.
I'm not 100% sure. It looks like Silas is going top.
Yeah, first, on the blue side, we do have Tastes Like Armageddon. Toe Knuckles in the top lane playing Maokai, Panther 55321 on the Karthus jungle, a favorite of mine. Seymour in the mid lane on Xerath, and in the bot lane we have GSM, TLM, Levi's, and Silver Spade 10 on Sivir and Zyra.
On the red side for OSU, we have Kilgar on Silas top lane, Brinticus on the Wukong in jungle, Majestic Emu on Vigar mid lane, and in bot lane on the Caitlyn Morgana, we have Alarm and Celercia.
Yeah, so we have a Silas top Kilgar who is normally the mid laner. I guess he just, you know, played a lot more Silas. So, and if Emu was playing mid, then he needed to play something that he, you know.
So this is
weird.
From what I can see so far, this is going to be a spicy game because we have Karthus jungle, which is really like feed or feed most of the time.
Yeah.
On Karthus, you're really just looking to get those harvest stacks, to get that big ultimate damage racked up, and late game just get yourself into the middle of the team and try to die in the right place so your passive reanimates you.
You have to use your passive. It's like Scion. If you're not dying, then you're not utilizing your kit fully.
Mm-hmm.
So
and then the Silas. The Silas could be a really huge pick here because there are a lot of very strong ultimates on the side of Tastes Like Armageddon.
Yeah,
like
but the
Maokai ult for the zoning, and of course you get the extra AP scalings as Silas. Although we see the Grasp of the Undying, so it's probably going to be the Bruiser build.
Mm-hmm.
Karthus ult does a ton. The Xerath ult is very versatile. Of course, the Sivir ult, even just using that to be able to help your team engage, helps the Wukong a ton. And the Zyra ult, again, for zoning, just like the Maokai ult.
Yeah.
Like,
the thing, though, I think, is that a lot of these ultimates are best used at a range. So, like, you have to channel Karthus ult, obviously. Maokai ult is generally used for engaging.
Toe Knuckles taking a ton of poke damage from Kilgar here.
And, I lost my train of thought. Oh, Xerath ult. Xerath ult, also best used at range because, you know, it's a giant range thing and you stand still and don't do anything. But, Alarm not going to get rooted. Silver Spade taking a little bit of damage.
You can definitely steal an ult early, use it at range. Like, maybe you still steal Sivir ult previously. Use it at range to get yourself in, get your stuff off, steal somebody else's ult, and then dip out to use that.
Yeah, and especially once you hit level 16, that cooldown goes so low. What was it, at the Cloud9 TSM game in LCS?
With good CDR, I think it gets down to like 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah, I think it's like 16 seconds at max rank, and I remember Licorice playing Silas top. He used 3 ultimates over the course of one like minute-long team fight.
Yeah, it's absolutely massive when you're getting it off. And Silas's kit, with his dashes and his pulls in, really wants him to be weaving in and out of a fight.
Yeah, he's definitely, like, he is an assassin. I mean, he's not like...
He's an assassin, but
yeah.
I mean, recently we've been seeing misses the pull.
Yeah, that could have meant forcing Toe Knuckles' flash if he had made that hit, but he didn't. So now Seymour
Majestic
and
Emu in the mid lane taking the worst end of that trade.
They're both pretty low on mana, but Seymour has his passive. So
You just auto attack something, you auto attack a champion, you get more mana than if you auto attack a minion.
yep. And Majestic Emu, on the other hand, is Vigar.
That's, I mean, I don't know how much you want to say on that. Vigar doesn't have his mana back that he used to have a long time ago.
Yeah, that's true. His new passive.
Now it's just kill minions, get AP, and it's like, oops, you're dead.
Yeah, and I mean, granted, this is like another one of those Sivir things. Like, okay, don't worry, guys, just get it to 50 minutes. I can just press R and kill a champion.
Yeah,
as long as the champion's
Sivir is like that. Nasus is like that. Sion a lot of times feels like that, and Vigar is like that. Those are the, well, not Sivir, but the other three are infinitely
the
stacking.
scaling champs. Yeah. Are there any other? I thought there was. I mean, technically Thresh is infinite scaling, but it's got
Yes, that is true.
diminishing returns, so it's not really infinite scaling. There's like a soft cap. Like
I didn't know there was a soft cap.
I mean, it's not like a soft cap. It's not a hard cap. It's a soft cap. It's like, you know, you get to a point where it takes.
Oh, and Bard.
Oh, and Bard, his meeps. But
I love me
200
some Brad top lane especially.
Gosh. My brother loves playing Bard.
Toe Knuckles getting a pretty, what looks like a decent trade at the beginning, but didn't end up so good.
Kilgar with the Grasp of the Undying. Definitely trading better here.
Both Toe Knuckles and Kilgar on their champions have a lot of sustain. And like we can definitely see that here with the Corrupting Potion on each side, as well as Silas W, which is the healing.
Kingslayer, right?
I believe so. And then Maokai's passive, which...
Yeah, the sap magic. But yeah, Toe Knuckles definitely comes out on the worst end of that trade. Kilgar chugging his last stack of his Corrupting Potion just to keep the pressure on this Maokai. But
Corrupting Potion deals a lot of damage early.
Oh yeah, it's so much damage. I always used to, when I used to play mid lane, when Corrupting Potion first came out, I was like, yeah, I can just trade against this guy. I'm like, why am I losing all of these trades? Oh, it's because it's like 20 magic damage.
And then especially on Silas, who is weaving those empowered auto attacks in.
Mm-hmm. So he's never letting up on the Corrupting.
Very strong at those early levels.
Mm-hmm.
When the Maokai passive hasn't scaled its cooldown, hasn't scaled its healing amount.
So we do see pretty much even in CS for the mid and bot, but Silas with a almost 10 CS lead. He's heading back now, so that should stabilize itself a bit. But in the jungle, 12 CS for Panther ahead of Brinticus. 3 camps.
Karthus doing exactly what Karthus wants to do early. Farm
until 6.
Pretend your lanes don't exist. And then you get 6, and you continue to pretend your lanes don't exist until one of the opponents gets low.
Yep.
And then you ult, and then you keep farming.
Yeah, and especially with this team, like basically everyone else in this game except for Majestic Emu is a bad target for Panther to try and gank, just because Karthus, all he has is a slow. That is his only CC.
Karthus runs it down.
Yeah.
And sometimes doesn't run it down very well. Previously, in previous patches, before like Dark Harvest got really popular, we would see Predator Karthus in the jungle.
Oh yeah,
because Predator helps you get in there, and of course if you're just like running in the 90s around your opponents.
Yeah, and not to mention that with the Predator damage, that first Q would hit like a truck. So
Did the Predator damage get doubled on the single target with the Q?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Maybe. But what I know is that it hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know to what extent it hurt, but I definitely know that it hurt.
As squishy bot laners, we really felt that. But
yeah, squishy bot laners who always overextend. I'm so bad at that.
Looks like bot lane is continuing to go about even. And this is the side of the Sivir Caitlyn matchup that I really enjoy picking Sivir into this for.
Just shoving him in.
You just shove in. You just shove in. We
do see the Requiem and the Rite of the Arcane coming in, but that's going to be first blood by OSU onto Levi's.
A beautiful binding by Celercia, confirming that kill.
Yeah, and in the mid lane, I was gonna say in the mid lane, Majestic
out.
Emu had to flash for safety. Now Seymour gets a free turret plate.
That's definitely gonna hurt for Emu. Vigar, of course, is generally a weak laner, and getting any bit farther behind really matters.
Did Brinticus just try and fake out Seymour there? He walked into lane and then dead stopped, and it looked. I was like, wait, is there a spectator bug? Can we not see?
Wukong players love doing that to pretend that they've gone invisible.
Yeah. Kilgar does not manage to catch Seymour with the stolen grasping vines. Tanks. Trip.
Maokai ult.
Maokai ult. Big tree roots.
I gotta say that when they changed Maokai ult to that, I thought that it's like, maybe this is going to make AP Maokai again. It's like, nope, but it's still really crazy strong.
Yeah, it's a ridiculously strong ultimate. It's just doesn't do that much damage. So,
no.
As opposed to old Maokai ultimate, which was the damage reduction in the area around. Well, it wasn't around him for a while, and then it was around him for a while.
Suffice to say, it was pretty savage.
Yeah. Well, because it was what is it? Because it was so. The damage reduction was so powerful.
Yeah.
You could play
damage
AP
reduction
Maokai.
in general is just crazy powerful, and we saw it last game on Galio too, just mitigating all of the LeBlanc trades.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, now
though Kilgar, so much wave clear, so much push pressure on this Maokai, since the Silas has the swinging the chains on his passive, as well as slamming them down with a little explosion.
Yeah, I didn't realize that the explosion was part of his chain
part of the Q.
smash. Yeah, I didn't realize it was part of that. So I would always like, well, yeah, wow, these guys are always really good at comboing the little like mini Karthus Q with the. They're like, nope, they're really good at doing it because it does it automatically. Yep. You're so good. It's like you're scripting. It's like the game's doing it for you.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Anyway, looks like Tastes Like Armageddon wants to start pushing into this blue quadrant over here.
Yeah, with the Infernal Drake on the map, this is huge for Panther,
that was a
Seymour,
big
and
Karthus Q
Levi.
too. That did, what, 200 damage to Alarm?
Yeah. So, Silver Spade's gonna get caught, but Brinticus takes a whole lot of damage. Brinticus doesn't take a whole lot of damage, uses his ult. Levi's going very low, forced to flash away, uses the heal. GRLCS is golden, but Seymour's going to... Nope, not Seymour. Silver Spade's gonna get the kill, but their Panther goes down, and that's gonna be Brinticus stealing the dragon, but at the cost of 3 members of his team.
The Infernal has to feel good, though, to pick up, because it's gonna feel great on the Silas, getting him that little bit of extra damage from any AP that he does get. And with the Catalyst, I'm guessing that Kilgar is deciding to go Rod of Ages.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we don't need to even mention the synergy between Vigar and Infernal Drakes.
Yeah. Hey, dude, you know how you have infinitely scaling AP and you basically always get a death cap?
Let's make it scale 10%
Do you want
harder.
more? Yeah.
And then, of course, the Caitlyn, making that initial Infinity Edge more effective, allowing her to build the double Zeal item.
Yeah, and really
good.
However, it does mean that the pokes have fallen behind a little bit in this early game. It's only 1,000 gold at 12.5 minutes, which isn't
I feel like
that
in
bad.
a lot of cases, unless you're at like an item completion breakpoint, that the Infernal Drake really makes up for 1,000
Emu
gold.
takes a lot of damage. He's got to use some fancy feet. Oh, the Requiem's gonna come down. Doesn't matter. Bye-bye.
Panther probably shouting on comms, guys, I got it.
No,
let me have it. Let me have it, Seymour. And then it's like, okay.
No, fine. I mean, I guess you can steal my kill.
Well, he still gets an assist.
Yeah,
and
still gets an assist.
Like, this is what the Karthus wants to do. You want to get those Dark Harvest stacks so that your ult just half healths everybody in your team fight.
There has to be like the teams have to like meet before they play, and they're like, hey, you know, are you okay with me just being the greediest douchebag on the planet? Because I kind of want to play Karthus this game.
Penta. It's like the Finding Nemo seagulls, basically, but instead they're saying Penta. Penta. Silver Spade on the Zyra seems to be putting in a lot of work, though, bot lane. Lots of damage going down, lots of plants.
Yeah, doing a lot of damage, getting a lot of...
She got nerfed 2 patches in a row. Zyra got nerfed 2 patches in a row. Once for the mana regen for lane.
Yeah.
to make it so that you have to hit more things and be a little more careful with what you throw out. And then again, nerfing the plant damage, I believe. Yeah, in 9.3. Oh, I don't think we remembered to mention this. This is on patch 9.3. This and our next 2 games are going to be on 9.3. Then we'll be returning to 9.4 for the last one.
Silver Spade going very
Lots
low.
of damage.
Stranglethorns comes out. Celercia not knocked up. Brinticus coming out, gets the kill. Silver Spade flashes to his death.
Can't flash an auto attack.
Yep, it's a targeted ability, bud. So now looks like the Piltover Pokes are going to try and push this in, try and get some damage on this turret, maybe try and get first turret. Levi's the Karthus ultimate, going to do some damage, and Brinticus picks up the final kill.
Still gets that Dark Harvest stack, though.
There is no Dark Harvest stack.
No?
It wasn't the actual Karthus, it was the Silas ult.
Oh, you're right.
So now Brinticus going to take some... Oh, wow, Brinticus takes a lot of damage. He takes so much damage
Enters
that it
the bush,
exceeds his health bar.
Turns out he's actually the one trapped in there.
Yeah, he jumps in and he's like, wait, Seymour, I'm not trapped in here with you. Oh, wait, yes, I am.
Just see how smoothly Silas combos his abilities together.
Yeah, Silas looks so good. Just
is
everything
extremely
he does
fun
looks
to play.
good.
Sometimes very frustrating to play against, especially when you're playing against him with a team that has so many good ultimates.
Ooh. Alarm keeping himself alive just barely with that heal.
It's pretty close. All right. Healing back on up. Very thrilling.
So, still 1,000 gold for TLM.
And we're starting to see those one items starting to come out across the board for Tastes Like Armageddon.
It looks like the first turret is going to go down as well. Seymour picking up the credit on that one. So yeah, he has a 700 gold shutdown on him now, so...
A lot. It's definitely a good chunk. We're probably going to see the Oblivion Orb coming out next. Just because not really anybody on OSU is building lots of magic resist early.
Yeah, none of them are very tanky except
you see Merc Treads on the Wukong on the Silas, but that's really about it. Which means that it's going to be a lot of damage from 1Q.
Oh yeah, his Alarm doesn't manage to steal it, but the second Infernal is up, so we're going to have to see if the Piltover folks want to try and fight this, or if they don't want to push their luck. Kilgar has his teleport, so he can come in from the side of the map.
Well, it's nice that in Spectator we can see the Silas individual cooldowns.
Oh, Brinticus jumps in! That's the knock-up onto Panther, and he melts! Celercia, though, taking
OSU's got to be really careful.
Now Emu and Kilgar going in on Toe Knuckles. That's Levi's flash. Emu flashes forward, flashes into the middle of the team. He's going to take so much damage. He's going to go down. Toe Knuckles loses his life as well, however. Now Seymour is here. Celercia needs to watch herself. Kilgar very low, and that's going to be the kill. Seymour cannot flash to save him. And Celercia. Fancy feet, Celercia. No.
Nope.
Nope.
That was a crazy fight. Seymour picking up some more stuff, but
yeah,
Majestic
Seymour
Emu wild turtling his way into the middle of the enemy team.
I was like, oh, it looked like Kilgar flashed forward for a second, and then it was like, wait, no, that's the Vigar.
Yeah, Emu put the Vigar ult onto Toe Knuckles on the Maokai.
Yeah,
but Toe Knuckles already has a Spirit Visage. You're not going to be dealing that much damage.
Brinticus almost taking down Silver Spade on his own, but he oversteps his bounds, and Panther gets the kill. Now Toe Knuckles, again caught in the baby cage. Kilgar is here, but Kilgar is rooted. Kilgar is taking a lot of damage, and Panther's about to have Requiem, so it looks like he's going to lose his life. No, he lives.
Yeah, Silas has got that dash shield, probably keeping him alive there. And since Panther's only level 10, he doesn't have that rank 2 ult. Ooh, big stun.
Emu going to deal some return damage onto Seymour. Celercia moving up on Silver Spade, but not going to get snared. The Infernal Drake goes over to Panther, and TLM has evened up the dragon count.
Both sides really want these Infernal Dragons. Do we get to see what the next Drake is?
It's Ocean. I mean, that's pretty good.
So both teams definitely want this because, especially, I would say, Well, honestly, no, both teams, because they both would love to be in a sieging situation.
I think OSU might prefer it just because the amount of poke from Seymour.
Well, I would go the other way because that's extra mana regen outside of the jungle for both the Xerath and the Karthus, and then of course Sivir loves having more mana and loves being able to poke at range.
Yeah, so I was thinking for the
binding
health, you were
from
thinking for the
Celestia.
mana, and Silverspade uses his ultimate to no effect. Emu, though, going very low. Panther's got half health, or Panther doesn't have. Oh, Emu, fancy feet, you gotta dodge him. The third hit, and the fourth,
More.
going to keep
Just
him
as the
alive, but
shield was
Emu,
about to wear off,
very
though.
low, and now Karthus is going to go down. Brinticus can flash in, he's gonna get the kill, flashes out. The Requiem, not available right now, and Kilgar is tanking. What? Where did he throw? Oh, he was trying to get the. He got it. Right?
Oh, if the Baron had popped up, he could have hooked to the Baron to pick up the.
Yeah. He was trying to.
Wow,
trying
that
to
would have
get
been
the-
high. That would have been a highlight
So
reel right
high
there.
IQ.
I mean, Galaxy Brain.
Yeah, but so he manages to get the Rift Herald.
Yes,
The
which
eye.
is very important. You don't want to get zoned off of that
Yeah.
because if you don't pick it up, it will start to disappear.
Now TLM gonna pull ahead by 3,000 gold here.
It's a good chunk.
Yeah.
They can definitely start using this pressure to get themselves advantage on potential Baron takes. Once Sivir's on 2 items, like, the Baron possibility starts coming online. Maokai can tank it forever, and of course, Karthus single target Q, and Sivir and Xerath dealing so much damage, and Zyra plants too. There's just a lot of damage floating around on the side of Tastes Like Armageddon.
So we haven't talked about items that much this game. So what's your take on the Sivir build here? He went Eye Edge first. The last Sivir that we saw on Palin rushed an Essence Reaver. Which one do you prefer?
It really depends what you're looking for. I think that, personally, I like Infinity Edge when you're wanting to try to push leads, when you're trying to just get a single person down as quickly as possible. The Essence Reaver for the cooldown reduction really matters, though. Nice pass off to Alarm for the red buff. That's going to be a lot of extra damage now that Caitlyn is starting to pick up that attack speed.
The Kilgar is solo pushing the spot lane. Looks like he's going to. Oh!
Immediately pops the Zyra
Yeah,
ult.
snap ults. But
Trying to
Panther
make
is
sure
here.
that Shelly here gets a charge off,
But Shelly does not.
unfortunate. Levi's picking up this huge wave. But yeah, the Infinity Edge is definitely good if you just want to pick off that one person in front of you. The CDR is much more important for having your bouncing blades up more often.
All right.
And so if you think that you're behind and need to be constantly in a wave clear situation,
Oh!
lots of damage
Yeah,
from
Emu
Emo.
did not have ult, but the Requiem is going to take him down. Boom.
I could almost see the gears in Seymour's head ticking, and it's like, should I take it?
Should I take it or
I probably
Yeah.
would have taken it from Noah.
Oh, yeah, well, okay, but we all know the quality of teammates that are on flags.
Yeah.
Oh, Brinticus going in 1v2. Seymour flashes away and kills him.
Brinticus has been very aggressive so far this game.
Yeah, wildly inconsistent with his well, no, he's
A
pretty
lot of times
consistently
getting-
going for the craziest play possible.
Getting big damage, and most of the time, if it's on like a single person, like it was on the Karthus in the jungle earlier, then it's been really close to working out. But maybe Karthus manages to smite blue buff for some health, or
Yeah.
the Sivir's there to heal him, or
Brinticus jumps in on 3 members.
or you jump in on 3.
Yeah, it's
Wukong's not that big.
like, hey, it's a really good idea. Right up
Like,
to the point where you
you
jump
have
in the 3
you have,
members
you have
and
6
just
kills, but
die.
you're not that big.
Yeah.
Seymour on Xerath, on the other hand, is that big.
He is large.
He is.
He is sizable. So
I don't even have enough more adjectives for this that
in
I would want
awe
to
at
use
the
on
size of this lad. Seymour, the absolute unit. Brinticus going to take the blue
He's
buff for
basically a
himself.
famous German bodybuilder at this point, right?
Yes. Possibly Swedish, if you want to be Dolph.
Oh, I was gonna say he needs to get in the chopper.
Oh, get to the chopper. Except there's no
which is
sign.
funny because he does a helicopter with his ult.
Oh, yeah, he goes. Yeah, he does kind of look like a helicopter. Oh, but that's going to be
or a
alarm
fidget
flashed
spinner.
on, jumped in. Toe Knuckles is trying, he's just so tanky. But now, Emu gets pulled in, gets killed. Brenticus goes in on Silver Spade. He loses his life, does not get the support. And now
Seymour
Toe
getting
Knuckles
off tons of damage in the back.
finally loses his life, but Alarm is going to go down to the Requiem. Double kill.
Seymour definitely wanted
Oh, he
his
was
own kill
definitely
that time.
trying for that. You saw him.
I'm gonna
Lundgren is
go on
not-
a limb here and say that
Dolph Lundgren is Swedish. He's not Austrian. I am almost sure of that.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that Seymour really did deserve that kill,
Yeah.
but we'll say that he intentionally
Wait.
missed his last thing.
Wait. I know Dolph Lundgren got his chemical engineering degree from the Royal Institute in Sweden. I'm pretty
he's-
sure he's Swedish.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is
Yeah,
Austrian. Okay,
Arnold
thank you.
Schwarzenegger is Austrian.
Sorry, that is my bad. I definitely
he's-
did say German.
He's from
That is
down
my bad.
under. He's from Austria.
Oh right.
Yeah, it's
Oh, oof.
the governor.
That's a big oof right there.
Big throwback to when an Austrian man was president or was a governor of California. And how did Arnold Schwarzenegger become? Actually, never mind. Donald Trump is our president.
We live in a very interesting time.
Yeah.
But also interesting, we got the Xerath ult stolen by Kilgar.
But it does no damage.
It does no damage because Kilgar's got, like,
Brenticus
really
goes in. Brenticus looks like he does damage. He's gonna almost kill Seymour. That's gonna be Kilgar jumping in on him. And
Brenticus does damage, but Brenticus also takes a lot of damage.
yes, he dove turret. So, but they did
Yep.
get actually 3. I didn't realize Silver Spade was dead.
That's
No,
still
no.
a lot of pressure though.
Look, no. Australia and Austria are the same thing. Just ask most people who lived in California in the 80s. Emu's doing his best top lane Vigar tank impression.
On the other hand, Toe Knuckles is doing his best very large man sitting on you impression, and it's going a lot better.
Oh, alarm
Does get
oversteps.
picked off though.
Yeah.
The rapid
And-
fire cannon on Caitlyn, putting in work there.
Yeah. But smart boy Kilgar steals Levi's. Oh, Solaris, yeah.
So it looks like, and just a reminder, since this game is on 9.3, this is before the passive name changes to the energized items. So in 9.4, rapid fire cannon and storm razor and static shiv in 9.4, their damage passive all has the same name now. So you only get the highest damage instance from those.
Oh, that's no fun.
But you still get all the individual effects. You still get the lightning, you still get the range,
So you
still
get the highest. So you get
the synergy
basically the
buff.
highest damage, long range lightning bounce.
But it cuts the damage off by a good
Yeah.
chunk. Especially since most of those damages can crit.
Yeah.
Like the Shiv damage can crit. And at level 18 on 9.3, Static Shiv, which we are almost definitely seeing the Caitlyn building right now as her third item.
No. Going for the double rapid fire.
I mean, I wish, dude.
She can
I can definitely see a Storm Razor coming up fourth though.
She can go Lara Croft and dual wield the rapid fire cannons.
Yeah.
Super rapid fire.
But there is the Static Shiv completed, so now with an extra 150 range, dealing a bunch of magic damage that arcs between enemies that at level 18 is going to crit for 410 with the Infinity Edge.
Yeah.
That is a lot of extra damage.
And because this is 9.3, they all stack. Still.
And then you put that on a headshot.
Yeah, this bad news bears, and now we've got a Karthus ultimate in the hands of Kilgar. But again, Kilgar doesn't have that much damage. He just has Rod of Ages, which Toe Knuckles is 1v4ing now. Emu gets rooted up by the ultimate, and he's gonna die pretty fast. Toe Knuckles
Unfortunate
gets the
flash.
kill. Alarm might be in trouble if Seymour can hit a couple more of these. Actually, if he can get one more. The heal and
The Comet takes it.
The Comet did like 100 damage right there.
Yep. It's a strong ability.
Yeah.
Does less or it does more damage than Aerie, but it hits less often.
It hits less often. It's
Except
less
late game
consistent.
when it's got like an 8-second cooldown anyway.
Yeah. It's pretty much, when you're that long range, it's better.
Brenticus with the flank.
Intikis, what are you doing? Flashed in,
That
didn't get to
feels
press
bad.
R. Oh boy.
Just immediately rooted and stunned up, and
Yeah, Seymour is just dismantling this team. He's managed to hit every good.
Is this the end? Can they just push to end?
They could try. I mean, Emu is finally up now. Alarm is up. It looks like they're gonna play it safe. There's a dragon in 30 seconds, anyways.
I mean, you gotta play. You gotta play for the dragons. You gotta play for the stats. We are keeping track of stats.
As a wise man once said, if I take a Baron right now, what will I have in 3 minutes? Nothing. If I take a dragon right now, I'll still have that dragon buff in 3 minutes.
Indeed. Looking at the chat though, did Silas steal Soraka? Oh, I wish.
No, because
but there is no Soraka in this game. That I believe would be Karthus ult.
He would have. He could have stolen, or if he had stolen Soraka ult, we actually might have seen Brinticus live. So no, he didn't.
Steals Soraka ult from across the multiverse.
Hey, into the Soraka.
Kilgar trying to go in, but
Silver Spade looks like he's in trouble. Brinticus is going to get the ult on him. He flashes away. He's golden. Oh, Kilgar might be in trouble. Silver Spade going to lose his life. Kilgar as well. Brinticus now on the run. The ultimate comes out. The right of the arcane, the Requiem, and that is all that she wrote for Alarm.
Double kill for Panther.
Ooh. Dirty.
Very nice. Double kill for Panther, courtesy of Seymour.
Yes. Yes, Seymour setting up those kills beautifully.
Seymour... I really want to know how unhappily or not Seymour is donating these kills to the Karthus.
Yeah, he's either sitting here, it's like, I can't believe I'm giving all these kills to Karthus.
My KDA. Where's the Penta? Where's the Penta?
Give Penta assist.
Though, I can see why Armageddon decided to hang back for that dragon. It is another Infernal.
Yep.
Bringing that up to 17% bonus.
Easy.
Makes
Easy
Karthus
peasy.
hurt a ton. Makes everyone hurt a ton. Maokai's the only one not stacking damage, and it still doesn't feel good.
These Skittles are basically doing, like, level 1 Requiem damage at this point.
These Skittles are basically doing level 2 Requiem damage at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Like, on single targets and they're doubled, they're probably doing about 500 damage per hit. Because we see 2 death caps already on the side of Armageddon. And, to put it lightly, that's a lot of damage.
That is a fair assessment.
That's a lot of damage.
As
definitely OSU has their work cut out for them right here. With one of their inhibs down, another one exposed.
As Philip the Swift once famously said,
stun. Alarm goes down.
As Philip the Swift famously said once, that's a lot of damage. To show you the power of Seymour's Zareth, I sawed this pokes in half. Oh, Brinticus
goes in.
Yeah, he gets Panther, but oh, Emu
forces Karthus to continue using his passive this game.
No, he's doing him a service, because if you're not using your passive, you're not playing the champ correctly. But it looks like they will be able to end here. 4 members of TLM on the Nexus turrets, and with Alarm still down for another 3 seconds, and double supers pushing in. Kilgar's doing what he can. The ultimate comes out, knocks up Alarm. Seymour almost going to get the kill. Kilgar going to melt. Alarm has to flash away, and it's just going to be the end here.
Seymour putting in work that game.
So much work.
Kudos there for an absolute monster of a game.
Yeah, just completely dismantled OSU. So we are going to take a quick break and come back next with Ascended Royalty versus the Yellow Jackets. So
don't go anywhere.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. G Fuel. No. It's
You gotta be like PewDiePie, right?
Oh, gotta drink G Fuel.
You gotta drink your G Fuel.
Drink your G Fuel. By the way, guys, drink water.
Recharge your health.
Or drink something.
All right, so we need to stay hydrated, bot. Apparently.
Yeah, we need to stay hydrated, bot. So.
All right, but we got our next game coming up. Who do we have this time?
We have Ascended Royalty versus Yellow Jackets Gaming. I got it right.
Yes, you did.
So Ascended Royalty on the blue side, we have Emerus3 in the top lane playing Jack's Creativity Yak, playing Sejuani in the jungle, Flash Frost, formerly Sassiest Dragon NA, on the Vel'Koz mid. And in the bot lane, we have Chimichangas and Bubbly Becca playing Tristana and Nami, respectively.
And on the red side, we have Yellow Jackets Gaming with Video Gamer 69 on Poppy in the top lane, Godzilla in the jungle on Jarvan, Zekro OG on Zoe mid, and in the bot lane, we have January and Drail on Vayne Braum. And we got some spicy action to start our game off. Little trades between Becca and January.
GG. They let Becca have Spell Thief's proc. That's it.
I think 2.
2?
Was it 2? You can hover over that.
No,
it was just one.
So this is 9.4.
That's 11 gold. No,
Wait,
this is still 9.3. This is still 9.3.
Yeah, sorry, still 9.3. I forgot that the...
Bubbly Becca sitting on that ward that didn't have enough attack speed to kill.
Spam! You gotta spam the dance! Yeah!
They can't, you guys can't see David right now, but he's...
Oh, yeah. Wait,
he's going a little bit ham.
Yeah, no,
no, it's
I was
not
like,
worth trying.
I'm gonna switch over to put the...
Please don't.
Okay, so you just don't want me to do that. I get it.
No, man, you embarrassed me enough on the Rift. I don't need you to do this off. Okay, that might have been a little savage.
I'm sorry.
I love you too, bud. Okay.
So, blue buff going over quick to Godzilla. I want to talk about the Vel'Koz, though.
We want to talk about Vel'Koz.
Yeah, because I don't think we've seen a good Vel'Koz since Wing Nation's massive pop-off game where he went like 18-3 last split.
I wasn't a caster then. I don't remember that.
Oh, it was...
Unless it was against me, in which case, I mean, I can believe it, but...
No, because this was in Noxus, because he was on Road last split, but Chimichanga's actually taking a whole lot of damage. Drail flashes forward. Ignite. Oh, the fade away.
And takes it.
First blood to Braum, but January and Drail both very low, and Becca...
Ascended Royalty Tower, though, putting in work.
Yeah, the Ascended Royalty Tower is the MVP in this bot lane here.
It's not as strong as the C9 blue buff from...
I missed
last year.
Yeah, from Worlds. Now Zekro and Flash Frost both trading onto each other.
Didn't blue buff get nerfed after that?
Oh yeah, they got
yeah.
They like
blue
nerfed.
I don't remember how.
I think they changed the target focus.
Yeah.
Because the way that it target focus was super weird because it like followed whoever they were playing against. It just followed them and killed them while C9 members were still near.
Mm-hmm.
So it should have target locked on them. They were like, oh yeah, the C9. We found out that C9 was paying the blue buff, so we had to change how it's change how the AI worked. But that's gonna be a solo
and
kill.
And a very nice dash and stun in.
Almost
goes really low from that minion block.
Almost getting blocked and killed by the minions. Oh, it was against iSky. That explains. Yeah, that explains why it was such a massive game. Indigo Sky and 100 Steves were tied last split for.
It's alright. We should go back to talk about the Vel'Koz like you were saying.
Yeah, but so we haven't had a really good Vel'Koz performance in GRLCS since the iSky game where Wing Nation popped off. Mm-hmm. So I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see people like try and pick this up because I know it sometimes gets pretty.
I personally love playing Vel'Koz. You get to geometry all over your opponents.
Yeah,
and,
as a math major.
As a math major, I am very well acquainted with the geometries. But you have plenty of wave clear. You have a ton of damage in your kit with your passive, giving you true damage on that third spell proc.
Mm-hmm. And it was a while ago, but they changed his ultimate so that if there was a like it did more damage on research targets.
Yes.
You got 3. It goes to true damage now, and still hits more procs of the thing.
I mean, when your champion is literally the Eye of Sauron shooting a giant laser I would hope that it does true damage at that point.
Orbital laser locked on. The Death Star is fully operational, and
This kills everything. Yeah. But it is, like for Godzilla on the Jarvan. Wow, lots of.
Wow. Yeah.
Poppy takes like no damage.
Bro, I was gonna say creativity Yak was just going really hard considering how tanky that Poppy is early. He only has
Poppy
a
getting those
gem,
free
too.
stats from the W, right?
Yeah, your free stats from the W plus the shield from the passive, and the Kindle gem gives it a little bit of extra beef, especially since Emerus doesn't have anything.
matters.
CDR matters. Although Kindle gem is actually one of the least gold efficient items in the game.
That's true.
Oh, the double
nice
bubble here. January still going to get the, or Drail, sorry, getting the kill. January going very low. Drail losing his life. Bubbly Becca just
Nani still had flash.
Yeah, probably could have killed January. Almost definitely would have lost her life in the process, but could have killed January. You just got to style on them with the fish.
But 2 kills and your shutdown wouldn't have been set up yet. Because
that's true.
You have to wait until your combat ends.
Yep.
It would have 100% been worth.
So, Emerus getting shoved in by Video Gamer. Video Gamer has ult already. Emerus does not. Emerus is also at half health.
This is the struggle of playing Jax early.
Yeah, it's
everything.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a struggle.
You
get to play the lane knowing that once you get 2 items, you're suddenly the most broken champion in the game.
Well, you also have like some very expensive items.
Well, yeah, you have 2 of the most expensive items in the game, but still, I have no sympathy for Jax players. Video Gamer 69 diving in, taking 2 more turret shots, but Emerus is.
You would agree that you still get just bopped in lane.
Oh yeah.
And Emerus going a little too hasty, missing a little bit of farm, but
I think at this point Emerus is taking out anything that he can get.
You're just looking to scale.
Yeah.
You're just looking to scale. You're looking to get your Triforce. You're looking to get your Spear Shojin.
And getting beat up this hard so early is well, it's not a good thing, that's for sure.
Jax is the Vigar of top lane.
Yeah. I don't think it's so much that he's losing is the problem. I think it's that he's already been solo killed. He's down half CS. It's just the degree to which he is losing this lane doesn't look good for him. Let's say that much.
Definitely.
So,
what are you expecting to see as we start moving out of lane phase eventually?
Well, depending on how this mid lane goes, I think it kind of dictates how like the objective struggle goes. Because if Zoe comes out ahead, then basically all of the objectives will be okay. We need to watch out for Zoe. We need to watch out for Zoe.
No.
But if Vel'Koz comes out ahead, then suddenly it's wait, don't choke, don't go into chokes, don't go into chokes, don't go into chokes, and then of course everyone, because this is GRLCS, everyone always goes into a choke, and then you just get.
I just want to keep calling him Sassiest Dragon. But Flash Frost starting to amass a little bit of an advantage.
Technically, his name is not supposed to be Flash Frost because he changed it at the beginning of week 2 and submitted the form light. And he changed it before he had played his game for the week. So you can call him Sassiest Dragon because
if you guys are keeping up with the gold leagues, then you are going to see a lot of name changes.
Yes, today today in Bilgewater we already have what 2 off the top of my head from last week, 2 name changes plus a sub.
I assume 2 members of Flex are going to be changing their names pretty much every game.
They actually they did already. They changed their name for next week already. But January jumping in on Becca, best time to do it since flash by Video Gamer, but he knocks him back, and the stun he throws away 2 members, gets out of there, clean and easy. But there was that engage in the bot lane, best time to do it since since January had 6, Chimichangas just got it, so he didn't have it at the time. But Creativity Yak goes down. Video Gamer 69 just putting in work here. Chimichangas knocked back. January has the bomb on him. It gets exploded, but Chimichangas, you've overextended. You have to flash away. Now Bubbly Becca in trouble, stunned under the tower. January going to get some damage. That's going to be the buster shot. Drail and January so low, no one dies.
Very nice ult from Chimichangas, getting the 2 of them out of that.
Yeah, that's it looked like Becca was almost certainly dead, but then.
But that jump in, like I brought up wild turtling before. and like
that was hard wild turtling.
Yeah,
it was actually on. It was on the champion. It was like the
yeah,
wild
that's
turtle
true.
champion.
That's true.
He would always Tristana jump in and then immediately flash out, or flash in and immediately Tristana jump out.
Though it almost looked like he got the Tristana jump to be the last charge of the bomb, so he should have had it back up.
Oh, Video Gamer 69 actually
taking
takes
few too many tower shots.
Just
there.
takes a couple without anything, and now he
Sejuani
is very dead. Yeah, creativity.
That's gotta feel good. That means Emerus is gonna be getting some time to farm. Means Emerus is getting some plates maybe. Starting to bring that gold back up, getting... Well, I mean, you have to go down and get this Tiamat early just so that you have any amount of wave clear at all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an extra 1325 behind where you want to be.
Yep. And we did see that there the Yellow Jackets are about 2,000 gold in the lead right now. 10 minutes. Flash Frost not getting hit by the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. But yeah, Drail and January just, well, January's got 40 CS ahead of Chimichangas, so...
They're just keeping it pushed in.
Yeah.
Tristana's historically, especially around the gold level,
Good,
that blocked
stop
both of their
yeah,
dashes.
good stop with that steadfast presence, and now Creativity Yock's in trouble, gets knocked up. Video Gamer 69 gets the 1v2 kill, but Flash Frost is on the way. Flash Frost has the orbital laser. Video Gamer slowed, not knocked up. Flash Frost trying to get it. Come on, dude. Just hit him with the geometry. Out geometry him. Who needs geometry when you have an orbital laser?
Well, Poppy is certainly showing their share of geometry knowledge.
Yeah, just dodging everything.
Dodging everything, lining up the dash onto Emerus into the wall.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
very
you know
nice.
what they say, 2 points makes a line.
That's the easiest geometry.
Is that geometry?
But 1 point makes every line.
3 points rarely ever makes a line.
That is true.
But it always makes a triangle. Unless it's a line. So 3 points is either a line or a triangle.
Well, okay, I'm just gonna put out there that isn't a line segment just a flat triangle?
It's a triangle turned on its side.
Yeah, it's a triangle from another point of view, right? So, okay, but...
Well, from my point of view, the Jedi are evil, so...
Oh, well, I'm not gonna debate that right now.
The correct answer is, well, then you are lost.
Okay, but I want to, instead of looking at a Star Wars argument, I want to look at the farm. There are 3 members that are over 100, and everybody else is like. I'm not gonna look at the jungle right now, but
Yeah. But
top lane has been
top lane's been a bloodbath, so yeah.
Lots of fighting, and so they're down, and you can see the effect that this Braum Vayne like pushing in constantly, and then the early kill pressure, that flash ignite early from Drail, picking up that first kill.
Yeah, Drail actually has 2 kills. So January has a CS lead, but yeah, January has a 30 or 40 CS lead, but Drail is the one with both of the kills. So,
and you can see that because the Tristana's farming has been so far under, and because the Jax hasn't been able to farm as well, that we see farming shutdowns starting to pop up. 500 gold each on Zekro and January.
Which is ridiculous, by the way, because Flash Frost also has
550
117.
now on January.
I don't understand the farming shutdown gold, because
so it's based on how much more gold you've earned in the last X amount of time than the 4 members of the opponent team that aren't the support. Tons of damage coming out from Zekro. Sleepy Trouble Bubble amping the next ability that hits, but amping it with true damage.
Yeah, and hitting a max range paddle star there was the big one. Now Godzilla looks here, coming in for the dive. That's going to be the Cataclysm. The Braum ult is going to knock up Bubbly Becca. Bubbly Becca going to go down. Chimichangas is stunned, killed. Godzilla lives.
The heal out from January to make sure.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Creativity Yock spending a lot of time top lane trying to get this Jax online.
Yeah, and Video Gamer, looks like they're trying to dive here. Creativity Yock going very low. Video Gamer 69 flashes away, but Yock doesn't get anything, and now they're going to lose first turret here.
And Zoe, of course, is getting a lot of pressure on the mid one, softening it up for later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of those turret plates are down, so no resistances on these.
Though Sejuani does have that Rift Herald. So
Yeah,
they
is he
could be
gonna
getting
drop it?
a turret here.
Video Gamer is going back.
I
Not
saw
anymore.
Yep,
Okay,
there it is.
he is gonna pop it. Yeah, I don't think Video Gamer 69 knew that he was staying. So this Rift Herald is probably going to get the turret here. Ooh, red team's turret has been destroyed.
But not before Yellow Jackets managed to get their own in bot lane.
Oh, Video Gamer going
Don't,
very
don't die
low.
to Shelly.
Yeah, please don't die to Shelly. I've never seen a Rift Herald kill.
I have. It feels really bad.
Oh, Flash
So
Frost!
much damage. And you can
Okay.
you can almost definitely expect to see way more of that
Yeah,
in the rest of the game.
So as I was saying, if Zoe comes out of this lane ahead, they're gonna be saying, "Don't get hit by a trouble bubble. Don't get hit by a trouble bubble, please God." And it's like The Shining. You're running, you lock yourself behind the door, and then the axe comes through, and it's a trouble bubble, and it hits you, and Zoe's just like,
you
"Here's
accidentally
Zoe."
lock yourself in the room with Zoe. And it's a,
I'm waiting
it's a big
for
struggle.
yeah, I'm waiting for Godzilla to like cataclysm on someone and just they absolutely destroy him, and then I get to use the line.
Oh, an excellent W stopping the rocket jump from Tristana.
Yeah, an awesome steadfast presence is basically gonna mean that Chimichangas has to ult, but he's not gonna get away. If Video Gamer 69 with the solo
100
kill.
to 0 over about what 15 seconds or so.
Hey, Zoe
Poppy
Bubble does
doesn't-
have counterplay. Just dodge it. Just pink the spear, dude.
Poppy doesn't kill you fast, but she definitely kills you.
Yeah. Did you ever see that?
Oh no, here we are.
Oh, is this another? No. Thank you, Creativity Yak. Thank you
Gets
for
in there
tanking.
and blocks it.
But that was
You don't get
that
sleepy trouble
with
bubble damage if
that
there's
was
no other damage. to rocket.
Sejuani passive.
Yeah.
So-
That was with Sejuani passive, so that's probably about 250 magic resist that you're trying
Yeah.
to eat through. And it still
And
did
it
that
still
much.
did a quarter of his health, yeah.
So really what Yellow Jackets is looking to do is just deny vision. Repeatedly deny vision so that you can get
Yeah, if you force
those
someone to
big
walk into the
trouble
jungle.
bubbles.
You gotta-
Eventually they have to push out of their base. You can't beat your opponents if you don't leave your base. You can't kill the Nexus if you're stuck in your own base.
Well, that's not true. You ever seen Winions?
Not if you haven't left your own base for the last 20 minutes.
I would contest. I have watched games that were just. I used to bet on bot games.
Oh, yeah?
Or, sorry, not bot games, but you would just start a lobby.
And then no one
One
would do
person
anything.
would sit on each side of the map, like just in the fountain, and
Mm.
you'd just watch the minions clash until one team won.
Shoutcast that.
And the minions are going in. That's gonna be the
And
king
they're
minion.
walking down
No,
the lane.
The
That's all they do.
autofocus. It's not.
Should we talk about the recent buffs to Jarvan though? The
Should we?
Jarvan-
Because this is patch 9.3, so. Oh wait,
It
yeah,
was
there have
before
been.
that.
Yeah, there
it
have
was
been
before that.
yeah.
I think it was 9.2 the buffs came in.
Yeah.
And Jarvan started showing up a lot more because
Creativity Yak is here. Video Gamer 69 gets locked up. That's the shutdown. Good job, Sejuani.
that's going to give Jax... Well, I guess they have to back off because there's no tower there for Embers to take.
Yeah, it's
But the Jarvan flag actually got a buff recently. It got an extra 5% attack speed at all levels, right? And Jarvan passively gets that same attack speed, so that's an extra 10% on Jarvan all the time.
and that's when we started seeing Jarvan, AP Jarvan support, because between the shield and
Or
the
just AP Jarvan in general.
or yeah, but
I
yeah,
kept
between
seeing
the
it mid
shield
lane.
and the scaling on the
Because the flag, when it
flag,
falls
so-
down, it does deal magic damage,
Yep.
and it's very impressive for a short time.
Thank God it stopped being a thing. Oh, that was obnoxious
But the
to
attack
watch.
speed really matters, especially with the Braum needing auto attacks for his passive.
Yeah.
With the Jarvan, of course, getting bonus damage on his first auto attack on a target, and the Vayne, of course.
Yeah, Vayne is the obvious answer there. It's like, hey,
When you've got your
do you want
Ginsus-
12%? Yeah, 12% true damage on every other auto attack.
12 or 14 or something. Very,
Yeah,
very big
something.
number.
So it's a large
And
number.
when you're getting that on every other auto attack with the Ginsus, and then those auto attacks are coming faster with the Jarvan helping.
And there we go. That's the flag right there. And
can
Junior
see
is doing a little bit
Demacian
of extra.
standard.
Ooh, that could have been bad. Oh,
A huge
that
bubble.
did so much damage without even actually hitting him with anything. But he's forced to flash away. That's going to be the tidal wave coming up. Shut down onto January. That's going to be Drail as well. And Godzilla, he's not trapped in there. He's not trapped in there with you. You're trapped in... Wait, other way around.
You're not trapped in there with him.
I give up.
He's trapped in there with you. Has to flash out.
Yeah. Has to flash out, keeping them all stuck in there. So that is going to be a one-team fight for Ascended Royalty, even after Chimichangas died.
Unfortunately, a lot of them are really low. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to get much off of this. With Baron coming up in 5 seconds, both teams are going to be looking toward that.
What you doing there, bud? Can Video Gamer 69 1v2 again? Stunned. Does not get the... he canceled the ult for a second, but the flash forward Video Gamer 69 is under the turret. He's stunned. That's going to be another turret shot. This dude's like a turret shot magnet.
But Poppy's just getting so incredibly tanky with the Iceborne Gauntlet already.
Oh, it was a picked up flash. I was like, why did he flash forward?
Maybe a bit too ambitious there on the side of Zekro.
Chimichangas puts himself on the board with his first kill, and it's an 800 gold shutdown. So.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, 800 gold does not necessarily even you up with the Vayne.
Yeah, it's
70 farm down.
Yeah, it's a 2,000 difference. So Chimichangas needs
and you can really see that. Chimichangas has first item and a couple components, and
Vayne's
January
on
the Vayne, two items. And like those are very important 2 items. Those are Sejuani will die in about 4 seconds. 2 items right there. Gasp.
Gasp. Yeah, wait, no, just delete that. Delete that message.
No spoilers. Spoiler out. Please don't.
How do I check?
Nobody look at the chat.
Nobody look at chat. Of course, now that we've said that, everyone's gonna look at chat.
I mean,
Junior's here. Emerus using the counter strike. I don't think it matters because he's gonna die anyways. He doesn't have flash. That's it.
Absolutely shredding Emerus.
Junior, another kill now. Creativity Yak dies in less than 4 seconds.
I mean, when you're standing in one place.
Yeah. And when
makes it real easy.
Yeah, they're just gonna go for the they're gonna go for the Baron here between
Ginsu's still stacked up from those fights.
Yeah, which means
Didn't
now
quite fall out.
4 members with Poppy pushing on the bot side. I don't think there's anything
watch
that
this
Ascended
health bar
Royalty
go down.
to do.
Even with a cap on the true damage that Vayne can do to this monster.
Just so much damage.
Wow.
Free Baron for the Yellow Jackets.
Let's see what they can do with it.
Yeah, Poppy is pushing on bot side. He's gonna get that this turret pretty easily.
Video Gamer on the Poppy has had really a lot of presence in the side lanes, getting that split on, with Zekro making sure that people can't do much to push back out in mid. It's been a very effective combination so far.
Yeah, I mean, Video Gamer has been playing the split push great. I mean, he's consistently drawing multiple members down to wherever he is.
Third Cloud Drake for Yellow Jackets. And we see January in the top lane by themselves.
The top lane Vayne split push. It's a way of life.
Well, now it's a 1v1, so it's less bad, but so many times I see people just splitting alone on a squishy character, like the ADC or mid lane mage, and just one extra person goes by and they get popped. Doesn't matter how much of a gold lead you have if you can't attack. Not really gonna do much.
Y'all stop talking about the games.
Pretend the games haven't happened yet. They're still
the only game that has happened so far.
I don't know what's going on.
TLM OSU and Unnecessary Roughness SEAL Team 6.
Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna stop looking at chat.
We don't know how this game is gonna end.
I'm gonna take my own advice and I'm gonna stop looking at chat. The big stun from the Poppy.
Oh yeah, this is not
the W
not
goes
good.
up. Chimichangas can't dash out. Just pay us the price.
Yeah.
You can't be in a side lane by yourself as the ADC this game. It's
just
never gonna work out.
Yeah, January might have a chance being on his own just because he has tumble
January
and flash up.
Absolutely massive.
Yeah.
And isn't playing against something that can block a dash.
He's playing against a Jax though, but this isn't a very good Jax at this point. Doesn't have his second item.
Toe Knuckles says they're talking about games that have been shown.
One game? No, you're talking about one game that's been shown. You're talking about the other series that is currently being played right now on stream. Godzilla is
Video
in.
Gamer living forever.
the ultimate from Flash Frost is not doing anything. January is so aggressive. Just
Braum Shield
walking
can't
up
block
there.
lasers though.
That's true. And Jet Fuel can't melt steel beams.
Are we saying that is Braum the steel beam in this case?
Yes.
I don't feel like that's accurate because I feel like steel beams would still get melted by Vel'Koz ult true damage.
Well, but Braum isn't. Wow. Emrys
Oh.
actually finally takes down Video Gamer 69.
Flash is in.
Yeah.
It's that auto attack reset, but despite getting the kill, it looks like they are going to be
The
losing
tidal
this
wave is
again.
here, doesn't hit anyone, but January is caught in the middle. That's going to be Drail going down for his ADC. But no, that's
Chungus
January
jumps
now.
in.
Video Gamer is already dead. Drowsy onto Creativity Yuck. Creativity Yuck very low. Flash Frost flashes away. Creativity Yuck going to go down. Godzilla is on a killing spree. If he can turn it around on the
get
Bubbly
the
Becca.
inhib?
Is he getting the inhib? Is he turning it around? Knocks up Bubbly Becca. That's going to be the flash away. And now Zekro is here. The inhibitor
did go
goes
down.
down. Emrys goes down as well. Flash Frost does not have ultimate. If
All the
Zekro
snipes.
can hit a bubble on him, he will most definitely
Honestly,
lose his
Zekro just
life.
wants to sit here for a little bit, right? And get the
Yeah, he's got.
Baron minions because the Baron minions make them.
Wait.
The Baron buff makes minions.
Is the Baron buff gone? Baron buff is down, I think.
Oh, I guess it just ended.
Yeah, it just ended.
But the Baron buff making the minions super resistant to magic makes it really hard for Vel'Koz to clear. And with both Chimichungus and Emrys down at that point, not the easiest thing to just have a Vel'Koz alone against Baron minions.
Mm-hmm.
Against super Baron minions.
So 7,500 gold.
Oh, just super minions coming up.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets 7,500 gold in the lead. They are playing this slow. They're playing it safe, and even though January and Video Gamer are both being really, really bold, moving forward, we saw January actually tank a tower shot when they were trying to take the inhib. Godzilla is here. He has Cataclysm. Isn't going to use it.
Just saying, this is my jungle. You can't have any.
Yeah, sorry.
think you can
what
get
are
any?
you doing on the vacation side of my jungle?
One interesting thing that I'm looking at right now is that Emrys on the Jax has picked up a blue ward, but Chimichungus still has the gold trinket.
Yeah. Oh, now January
nice
might
jump
just
over
1v2. Yeah, just 1v2 this.
A nice jump to escape, but some amount of communication didn't happen there.
Yeah, leaving his jungler out to die rather. Video Gamer 69 just walking under turret.
Looking threatening.
Emrys is on Godzilla. Godzilla has to try and run, gets the flag and drag away. He's gonna get out. The blue turret is down in the top lane.
But I would definitely prefer to see Jax having the yellow trinket and Tristana having the blue.
It's always
Just because Jax even has a ward jump.
the Braum ult, the tidal wave, the flash away from Drail. He's gonna get knocked up. Chimichungus might be able to get this kill here, but Video Gamer 69 is on him. Video Gamer 69 on the run. Drail low. Emrys trying to kill him. He's drowsy. The bubble comes out, pops him.
So
And
much
now-
damage coming out from Zekro.
And now January and Godzilla letting their team 3v5. They are trying to take down this final inhib. They get it, and now Yellow Jackets could be looking for the end here. If they can get a good pick, Chimichungus has to back off. Video Gamer 69, I think he's too low to actually do anything. Creativity Yuck does not have ultimate. And that
Just
top,
chipping down these towers.
That top turret is going to go down to January.
That's triple inhibitor, and there's nothing that can wave clear like a Sivir over here on the side of Ascended Royalty.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
this is going to be a really tough spot to play out of.
Chimichungus is just so far behind at this point. 2 and 7, finished his second item. He can't wave clear the way that a full item Tristana can.
Yeah.
So Dragon, it's a Mountain Drake, I think. Yeah, Mountain Drake, and it's gonna go down to Godzilla and Zekro.
That'll make the next Baron go even faster.
Yep, and Baron is back up on the map, so I'm sure that's where the Yellow Jackets are looking to go next. They're almost a clean 10,000 gold ahead.
And it's been a while since this Vayne is back, so we're probably going to see this turn into, yep, there it is, and another BF sword. That,
What? Oh, it's Vayne. I was like,
yeah, the Vayne just went from Zeal to a full static shiv plus an extra BF sword after it.
whew, that
And
is a lot
probably
of
still
gold.
has a little bit of gold toward the for the GA, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Um,
So all of these wards ripe for the taking. January, they start the Baron. Will be the second of the game. He's got the Gwynsu's fully stacked up, so this thing is going to melt.
and you can really see that Mountain Drake and how much faster this is going than the last one.
Yeah, that's it. Red team gets it. Creativity Yuck didn't even have an opportunity to get in there and steal it. Zekro was just zoning too hard.
Does Poppy already have an elixir at this point too?
Bubbly Becca is dead. Yeah, Poppy has an elixir of iron. The extra tenacity. But I think they can just end it here. If Zekro gets any damage, or if January, they have to, yeah, there's a do-or-die team fight here. Creativity Yacht goes in, he's drowsy, he's dead. January, stunned by Emerus. Emerus knocked away. Emerus is going to go down as well. January is barely alive. Chimichungus cannot finish him off. Video Gamer 69 trying to keep Flash Frost in the base as Yellow Jackets
so many
ends the game.
Baroned up super minions. That's just absolutely savage.
Disgusting. But Yellow Jackets pulls out a clean win against Ascended Royalty.
That was excellently done. Starting out with little leads in bot, little leads in top, starting to bring those up, turning it into map objective, turning it into inhibitors, and turning it into the game. Yeah, that Poppy split push, they're playing to their win conditions. Is that Poppy cannot be stopped by any one man. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will be on with No Apologies versus the Oklahomies. Is that the last one coming up? No, we have 2 left. No Apologies versus Oklahomies, and then next we will be streaming, the final game will be RKO versus Landsnack. So do not go anywhere. We will be right back.
Hello, everybody. Drink water.
Drink water.
We're gonna jump right into our next game. Oklahomies versus.
It's been about
no
2 hours
apologies.
since you've started streaming. You should have consumed a lot of water by now.
Yes, that's. I mean, yeah. It's been 2 hours, and you should be drinking a glass of water every hour. Every 45 minutes. I don't
Can
remember.
we turn off the chat?
Just drink what? Yeah. What? Why is chat on?
I don't know why chat's on.
Yeah, it should have.
All right, chat's no longer on.
Chat is no longer on, so we don't get to see your horrible.
We have
horrible
one
BM.
of the beautiful new Leona skins being sported here by Trillionaire, the Solar and Lunar Eclipse skins. Lunar Eclipse in this case.
Yes, Lunar Eclipse. I think Lunar Eclipse is the better one because like Solar Eclipse is just a better Leona. It's like just a better looking
But
Leona.
Lunar Eclipse, they flipped all the voice lines to be talking about the moon instead of the sun.
Mm-hmm. It's an
as well.
actual like it's an actual alternate skin rather than being.
Yeah, they look absolutely gorgeous in game. Though Solar Eclipse is like really gray until you ult,
Oh really?
and then it lights up.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh, we
These-
totally forgot to introduce the teams.
Right, sorry.
No apologies. On the blue side, we've got Sworn in the top lane playing Yorick, and in the jungle playing Xin Chao.
Mr. Stabby Man.
In the mid lane, we have Pone Star on Ari, and in the bot lane, No Mind and the Zister with the Lucian Alistar combo.
All right, and on the red side, we have the Oklahomies with Jordan V69 in top lane on that Volibear. We have Ski on me. I'm still not sure if I'm pronouncing that
Yeah,
right.
it's Ski on me.
All right,
he used
on
to be
the Nunu
Ski
jungle.
Nation, so.
I see. We have Twitch in space on not Twitch, aka Scion in the mid lane. Yes, we have in the bot lane on the Kaisa Leona, Leave It to Wally 96, and Trillionaire.
Yeah, so the good old Scion mid, something that we used to
And
see
to
a
run
lot.
it down Nunu in bot lane.
Yeah, Nunu running it down on No Mind. No Mind going to be forced to flash.
much damage.
Is he even gonna know? He doesn't even need to flash away.
Kaisa doesn't get that final passive
Yeah.
proc off,
Smart
which
hitting
would have
him.
sealed the deal.
Yeah, would have sealed the deal, but Smart, No Mind holding all of his sums.
Twitch in space getting some good trades off in mid. And we can see.
Oh my god. No.
Can we turn that sound down a little
I
bit?
don't like that. I do
Okay,
not
we're gonna
like
turn
that
the
sound.
Yorick ghouls down just a little bit.
We're just gonna crank down.
Yeah.
This went up. That's been creeping up since we started streaming because I
Really?
set it to 15 when we started.
Okay. Well. So I think our client is possessed. But these
That's
ghouls.
still obnoxious. We'll just turn off game sounds for this game so we don't have to hear those ghouls.
I mean, I just want to say that it's pretty nice to see Yorick in this game, mostly because we are Shadow Isles division, and we finally have some Shadow Isles champs popping up. We had the Maokai earlier. We had the.
You traitor. You're a Bilgewater player.
I'm a Bilgewater player, but we're casting.
Yes, we're casting
Shadow
Shadow
Isles,
Isles,
so
but-
it's good to have. Okay.
Technically, Lucian is a Shadow Isles. He's considered a Shadow Isles champ because of his, because he spends a lot of his time like around there killing monsters. Let's see, who else have we had from Shadow Isles?
Jordan getting really low up top thanks to
Yeah.
these ghouls.
His passive not popped though. That's important because that passive is so strong.
Just
Well,
a
you know,
ton of
when you're
HP
dueling.
regen.
It's not strong when, you pop it and then you stop fighting. Can we just appreciate that they turned Yorick into an actual champion? Oh, by the way, Ski on me is ganking. End is here though. Ski on me forced to flash away. Jordan V69 is going to jump away. He still does not get the passive popped.
So it looks like Jordan is going to have to back in TP.
Yeah, he is
That is
out of
exactly
mana.
what's happening.
So No Mind and the Zister just keeping things in the pocket.
Pretty straightforward. We're seeing End going around trying to pick up as many high-value camps as possible.
Yep, Trillionaire. Nope, not gonna be. Not gonna get the press the attack popped onto him. God, that is such a beautiful skin.
Yeah. on the other hand, we balance that out with the Yorick goals. So
Yeah. Okay.
it's a pretty average game overall. Then.
Appealing visuals versus god awful sound.
Versus
oh, the Zists are going to go in against Leave It to Wally. Leave It to Wally getting the Prestige
Very
attack
nice
popped on him, but No Mind is dealing. Is taking so much damage here from Tremillion Air.
The flash away from the
completely
Lucian
ignoring the Leona.
Both sides taking a lot of
The
damage.
flash forward is going to get Leave It to Wally. No Mind with the first blood.
Still a trade, but that's a lot of extra gold for that first blood bonus.
Yep, it's 100. Actually, no, I suppose it's 100.
You sounded like you were a little bit in pain over that one.
Yeah, I am in pain.
Yorick out of mana, so we see Volibear going in, but the ghouls just deal so much damage.
Yeah. Jordan V69 not faring too well in this top lane. Behind on CS.
Yorick's
and,
been really oppressive lately.
Yeah. I mean, Yorick is just a really good champion. Unless you're Impact. Impact should never play Yorick again. He did absolutely nothing in that TSM game.
All right, and we have my man with the spear.
Here's a point and a spear behind it. I don't... Oh, here's a tip and a spear behind it.
Can we just call him Stabby from now on? Because I have one friend who like has taken Chinese and always gets really offended
when you mispronounce
when I mispronounce it. When I don't know. I haven't taken Chinese, so I can't pronounce it.
It's Chinese is weird. I took Chinese for a while.
So back when I'm playing, I just call him Stabby McTacos.
Stabby McTacos.
Which
I like that.
I mean, me too. That's why I use it. So
see, win now is always my favorite. Is always. It only really works when he's like super broken.
That's. I mean, yeah, that's about as good as Master Free. It's one of my personal favorites. A lot of dragon priority right now for No Apologies, so I could definitely see them trying to look for this early mountain.
Twitch in space, dodging the charm. Pwn Star going melee mode against this Scion. Still has a charge
Nice
of the ult,
sidestep.
uses that, and jumps
Scion
in.
just keeps walking.
Yep. Flashes away just to not get knocked up, but
turns out that if your opponents don't land any skills, just you keep walking.
You just don't have to do anything. But then when you're playing against Jin Zhao,
so who got the smite there?
Targeted abilities. It was End got the smite.
Very nice, secure away.
Yeah, but the Maiden is out. Jordan V69 uses ults, but Sworn is doing so much more damage. That's gonna be the kill if you.
And you know what the Maiden means?
Pushing.
Infinite ghouls.
Oh,
Four
yeah,
at a
that
time.
too.
So that's probably gonna be, I would guess about 3 plates in top lane, maybe more.
Maybe if the Maiden
Volibear has teleport.
actually tried to hit
So get ready,
not the teleporting minion.
Oh, Sworn didn't try to throw his little thing. Well,
He's
been landing those.
Yeah, he's been landing those really well.
Looking real good on this Yorick so far.
But the Maiden of the Mist is dead. Sorry, Niagara Falls. And now we see the rest of No Apologies going for a cheeky steal on this dragon. Skiski on me coming in. He's not going to go for it.
This is going to make these later dragons and all the towers, like, getting this mountain early does so much extra damage to the plates, especially if you're trying to take a bunch of plates at once and they get a lot of armor, because Mountain Drake converts some of your damage to objectives into true damage.
Yep, 10%. Or no, it's the first one, so...
A lot.
12?
Big numbers.
12 or 14. Can't remember.
I don't remember.
See, the numbers used to be so nice and clean and, not horrible, but then they changed they changed the first Drake value. I think it was a good change, but it's just obnoxious trying to remember the numbers.
Yeah, it makes the quick maths pretty difficult.
The quick maths
makes
get
them not
slower.
so quick, yeah.
Yeah.
And again, just looking at this top, we see the 15, 20.
Yeah, 20
farm lead in top.
Of course, it is a lot.
Sworn has that has
it.
a sheen already, which is absolutely massive.
He is 1/3 of the way to his Triforce.
Yep.
Well, a little more than 1/3. He's got components for his
He's
phage.
not quite halfway now.
Yeah.
But the goal's giving you space to finish farming out the wave and get it pushed in.
Yeah, it means that he's not missing very many minions.
The highest farm in the game right now.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of it has to do with his champion, but also Sworn is playing this pretty intelligently.
He looks
just making
extremely
sure
comfortable on this Yorick.
Jordan V69 gonna knock him up, but yeah, there's not much. Oh, but except Ski on Me is here. Ski on Me going to get the snare. Looks like it.
That's
yep.
the root.
The root. Sworn forced to flash away. Biggest snowball ever. Gonna come in. It's a fairly small snowball though.
It's a fairly average-sized snowball.
The engage onto Tremillionaire. The Zister just doing it. The end is here, and is this the end for Tremillionaire? It looks like it might be. No Mind going to get the kill, and now Sworn is back in here, 2v1ing with the Jordan V69 and Ski, but Ski gets the kill with the zero, absolute
Very nice
zero.
tag team returning up in the top lane.
Absolute zero apologies.
See, I saw that first, and I wanted to add an A to the M and have it be 0 APM.
Leave it to Wally goes down in a
me.
really good turret dive here, and now Twitch in space might be losing his life as well. The Zister. Oh, No Mind gets it.
Gets the snipe with the W over the wall.
Sneaky W. Remember that? He stole an Elder Dragon with Lucian W.
Yeah. Sneaky has stolen things with literally every skill, I swear.
He stole a Baron with a Jinx Rocket. He stole a Baron with a Jin W. Elder Drake with the Lucian W.
Honestly, it's like, do people just give Sneaky these things?
Yeah, they just want
It's
to be the next guy on the list.
And you saw that Mountain Drake coming in clutch there at the very end, because that tower probably had about 250 or so armor.
Oh, Jordan
three people
V69 doesn't
taking
have
free
flash. Sworn is going on him. The Maiden of the Mist dealing damage. His passive is ticking. Sworn does not have flash.
Just enough mana to get that speed boost.
And he misses the last flick, but Ski on Me is here.
I don't think this goes
He's on
very
the
well.
run, yeah. That's shows up and then just leaves.
Just drive by to smite munch that minion.
Yeah, the Smite Munch,
Smite
on,
Munch
the,
on the Maiden.
On the Maiden.
I mean, it is really just a very big minion.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's one large minion that deals % health damage, I believe.
Unless you're in team fights, and then it's basically a Heimer turret.
Yeah, it's like one. It's not even like the good Heimer turret. It's just a regular sized one.
Yep.
Just no.
With a lot of health.
Yeah, a lot of health. But
Didn't they recently up the scaling on the Maiden health?
I think so.
I think they gave Maiden less base health. That was a very nicely laced in charm by Pwnstar.
Yeah, Pwnstar's playing. Well, I mean, he's playing against Scion mid, so it's not like it's a hard lane. But he is playing this fairly consistently. He hasn't been able to roam that much just due to the nature of trying
Lots
to
of
leave a
damage.
Scion.
Still considerable amounts of damage going into the Scion through the
Jordan
forge.
V69 might be in trouble. The Zister gets to knock up, forces the flash. Nunu is coming though. Jordan V69 going to get stunned. They don't get into the absolute zero. Jordan V69 going very low. No Mind, he has to jump away, but he gets shut down. And the Zister, I don't think he's going to be able to finish this off. Ski on Me now chasing down the Nunu. They're on the run. The Zister doesn't have any mana left, and Ski on Me decides not to. Or he decides to pursue, but after turning around.
A missing pings coming out from the red side saying, "Hey, Ari's gone.
Yeah, back off.
You should not go for the highlight plays right now."
Mm-hmm. With the dragon coming up in 1 second, it is
Ari's here. Are we gonna see a fight?
a Cloud Drake. So is this Cloud Drake enough for No Apologies to turn their attention to the bot lane? They don't have
I would
a
say
turret
it would be a very huge pickup, giving Yorick extra ability to move through the side lanes, and giving, of course, the rest of the team, giving the Ari and the Stabby Boy some extra speed to get between lanes to support this Lucian, who's, even though got shut down, is still getting quite big.
Yeah, I mean, he has the significant kill advantage on Leave It to Wally,
And
even though he's
what
behind in
is
CS.
going on over here on the Kai'Sa's items, though?
Double.
Just starting a little bit of the Ginsu's early?
The man does not want to play League of Legends anymore. He wants to play Minecraft. He's getting extra pickaxes.
I mean,
Oh, Leave It to Wally is here on Sworn. Sworn doesn't have a flash. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get away. He's going to go down to Wally. And
Kai'Sa should be pretty close to having a Q upgrade, though. It's just, like, not quite enough right now.
Yeah, it doesn't quite look enough. Now, No Mind and Zister getting this top lane turret, giving up this Cloud Drake to the Oklahomies.
And that's pretty nice on the Nunu. Makes your biggest snowball ever go even faster, get even bigger.
Now
Well, it doesn't
Pwn
make it
Star-
get bigger. It just goes
doesn't
faster.
make it get bigger. It just goes faster. But Pwn Star is here. It looks like there might be able to get this turret when the next
I
minion
don't
wave
think
comes
there's
in.
enough. Yeah, there's not enough right now.
Oh, no,
with
it's
the
enough.
demolish.
The
With
demolish,
the demolish
yeah.
and the Mountain Drake.
Although the Zister did just pop his ult.
Oh no,
But now
Wally.
leave it to Wally. Oh,
Wally.
yeah, Wally. He doesn't have ult. He doesn't have flash, and he's no mana.
So we're not even gonna watch that.
Yep. He's just running him down.
Well,
Wow, he's almost getting away. But now Ski on Me is in the middle. The absolute zero channeling. He's knocked up. He doesn't get to finish it. He has to flash over the wall. Now Pwn Star chases him. No Mind as well. The Zister on Jordan V69. And now End is trying to run. Oh, the Zister's so low. The flash forward by the Scion. He's not quite going to get him, I don't think. Now End, Twitch in space. They're duking it out. They've got Lucian coming by. No Mind is here. Can he jump in? Pwn Star flashes forward. Dodges the charm. That's the channel. He gets knocked out of the decimating smash. And the Twitch in space is down.
there were a lot of really crazy things going on in there. We saw that Jordan barely lived because his passive helped him survive the ignite. We saw the wraparound from Pwn Star and No Mind getting lots of damage in.
Yeah,
Making that
and
flank happen.
now they're going to pick up another turret in the mid lane, bring this turret lead to 4-0. Swarm still pushing.
And Swarm not even on a full item yet. And still,
He's got to have.
Absolutely
Yeah,
massive.
I think he has enough for it.
how much does he have?
Wait, he's a couple hundred gold short.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. It is only 16 minutes, so it's not like it's not like he's behind or anything. It's just that
It's just
it's
Triforce is so,
like
expensive.
so expensive.
Costs about 3 billion gold.
3 is yeah.
Yeah.
3 being the
There are a lot
operative
of
number
threes.
there.
I think what's the total cost? Like 3, 4, 3, 3? It's
I
not
thought it was.
3, 3, 3, 3.
It used to be 3-3-3-3.
The combined cost is 3, 3, 3.
Yeah.
I know that. I could do the quick maths, but let's not.
Oh, do they have? Oh no, it just has cell costs.
I mean, I could. Here, I'll do the math during the next team fight.
Okay. So things have evened up a little bit. Things have lightened up a little bit. 5,000 gold still in the lead for No Apologies, but there's not really anything for them to take right now. So
we do see we see Pwn Star on the RA opting for the early Oblivion Orb before finishing Ludens,
Oh yeah.
which, of course, combined between the Oblivion Orb and the Sorcerer's Shoes, that's 33 flat pen, which means that Ari is dealing basically true damage to anyone whose name is not Twitch in space.
Yeah, and yeah, it's trying to kill Leave It to Wally. Basically, I feel like that's the
That's the
look
ultimate
here.
goal.
Yeah,
Like,
because Wally's the only late game.
if you look at the Oklahomies comp, it's like bruiser tank, bruiser tank, bruiser
Yeah.
tank,
One
or like
damage.
hard tank, damage.
Zister going to get hit. No Mind. He gets torn apart. The Absolute Zero going to shut him down. The Zister can't get away. There's just too many of them.
Even
And
to
now-
Wally picking up some good gold right there.
Yeah, the shutdown onto No Mind. I think that was like a 500 something gold shutdown.
It was pretty solid.
Yeah. Biggest snowball ever. Ski on me running forward. Not gonna hit it.
And juicy control word though.
Yeah. So the Oklahomies get a little something back. Stem the flow of.
There's a big flank
gold.
here.
Pwn Star knocked up. He's charmed though. Ski on me is going to have to get away.
Both sides are going to disengage. That could have turned very messy for either one.
Yeah. Sworn is on the backside though. He might just be waiting for them to overextend.
And Pwn Star making sure to stay present in the mid lane, keep the wave cleared. Not going to give up that tower.
Yeah, and they've managed to keep all of their towers up. No Apologies, have managed to keep all of their towers up so far. So they are doing really well. And with the next dragon coming up in 25 seconds, what is it? It's an Infernal. That's the
It'll be
good
really, really big. There are a lot of people that want that for their damage on No Apologies, and of course just getting that on the Kaisa.
Yep.
Kaisa deals a ton of damage already. Just amping that feels really good.
So I think the problem is with the way that the turrets are set up, it's hard for Sworn to split push because he can't go somewhere. Like he can't go top lane and force someone to come and meet him because
he
there's
doesn't
no
have
turrets to
teleport
take.
up right now either.
Yeah.
But that Triforce is completed.
Sworn running in. The dragon goes down in favor of Oklahomies, but Twitch in Space is now caught. He doesn't have his ult, but it doesn't look like they're going to engage anything.
Free goes the maiden.
So now Sworn moving forward. End is there as well. Pone Star gets the charm off on the volley bar. Jordan V69 flashes the pulverize, and now the Zister flashes away himself and steals the wolf
Pone
camp.
Star's Ignite did go down on Jordan's Volibear. The maiden continuing to be extremely aggressive
And obnoxious.
and obnoxious. But not obnoxious. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but I'm a little sorry.
So, no apologies, gets a turret out of the deal. That's basically all they wanted.
Doesn't feel too great in return for that Infernal going over to the Oklahomies. But we're really just waiting for Leave It to Wally to get to that 3-item point.
Mm-hmm.
3 items of the Infinity Edge, the Ginsus, and the Runans, and you can start just absolutely demolishing anyone that stands in front of you for a couple seconds.
So the next Drake is the Mountain Drake. So we are going to see... Well, we're probably going to see a significant fight over this because...
More mountains are very valuable for
yeah.
taking Baron, for taking towers,
and no
for taking more
apologies
dragons.
definitely doesn't want to give that over to Nunu, of all people.
That's true.
They couldn't fight the dragon fight because Nunu locked down that dragon way too fast. So letting him do that, but more, is not good.
Definitely.
Checking
The Zister
Baron,
on
no one's
Alistar doing an excellent job in combination with End on Vision so far this game.
Yeah, the two of them teaming
look at
up
those
to
vision
deny
scores.
a lot of
Very
this
nice.
vision.
Making sure that the map stays clean.
You see Sworn and Jordan both duking it out here in the bot. There's not much for Sworn to get though. It's the problem of getting the outer turrets fast. And now he just walks away. Jordan V69 pops ult for it.
No Apologies really needs to be looking to pressure something while Yorick is splitting.
Yeah, Jordan V69 has his teleport, but so does Sworn. So,
And the Maiden comes out.
and
Forcing
Jordan
Jordan
V69
back.
walks away.
The ghouls keep chasing. I'm gonna get you.
Ghouls are like, come on, just stop, just wait for me, come on. For some reason, I feel like the ghouls just have like old-timey gangster accents, like,
Yeah.
yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just come back, come on, hey, let me at him.
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Alright, but this Baron's up, and it's very heavily warded and control warded by No Apologies. So they're probably looking to get this, like, to push in and to start pressuring this Baron.
Yeah, but what No Apologies doesn't have is vision inside that red camp, or inside like the red side camp. So you need that because you need to be able to see when they're rotating. It's nice to have it like in front of the Baron, but it's more important to have it in the jungle because that's really where you're.
Absolutely. Pone Star not getting caught out. One
But
of the big flaws of Nunu
no
is
mind
you
gets
can just
big
step to the
knocked up
side.
and going to jump onto that Nunu. Absolute Zero comes out immediately, gets knocked up, has to flash over the wall.
But despite that huge combo, it's not a ton of damage. Twitch in space, though, doing a ton of damage. Getting charmed up, though.
Now Sworn is in the middle of 3 people. He's not gonna. Oh, that's not good.
Caught in the box.
Oh, but no
Yeah,
mind
again.
moves too far forward. The Scion ultimate comes out. Now Trillionaire is in the middle of the fight. Leave it to Wally jumping out from the back. The Zister goes down. Oh, but Oklahomies is so low. Twitch in space, low. Ski on me. Not going to get the biggest snowball ever to go anywhere.
Not quite the right angle on that one.
Yeah.
Scion's Soul Furnace is getting quite large. That's what, about a 500 HP shield already?
Mm-hmm. And he's on
On a 10,
1.5
10-ish second
item.
cooldown?
He's on 1.5 items.
That's almost Maokai levels of BS
Yeah,
in terms
that's
of tank sustain. So it looks like, let's see. Looks like the
Skiski on
Volibear
me.
is going for
Might be in
for a
trouble.
Riches
No
Quarry.
mind can get onto him. Ski on me doesn't have flash. No, mine's not going to pursue.
Nunu's just so fast with his Blood Boil passive.
And, I mean, between the Dead Man's, the Cloud Drake,
The Dead Man's too, yeah.
Yeah, and his Blood Boil. Twitch in space, clear in this control ward, while the No Apologies team goes for their second mountain. So they're going to lock this one down pretty easily. Ski on me was on the wrong side of the map.
So even more curious than just the choice to get the pen early. Lone Star did finish the Morellonomicon before the last chapter item, which
Boy.
I can definitely understand why you would want to do that, because that means that you can shred through this Volibear, whose passive is going to be keeping him relatively healthy in bursty fights, and the Nunu, of course, is going to be chomping all over the place. So I can definitely respect the decision.
I feel like he needs Ludens though. Is the thing? It's like
You
he
need
isn't
Ludens.
doing.
You need to be able to
he isn't
kill
doing
Wally.
any damage.
Oh no, big hit.
Oh.
Angers the Baron.
Pwn Star has to Spirit Rush away. So now the Arya's down in ult. Twitch in space gets chunked a little bit, but the Oklahomies move forward and force No Apologies back.
Are the
Ski
Oklahomies
Scum
just
is
going to
so
start this
fast.
Baron? No.
No, they wouldn't do that.
It is a 2-item Kaisa.
It is, yeah. He's got his Rage Blade.
Got a
Sworn
big
is
fight.
not
Sworn
going to win
taking
this.
so much
and he's not
damage.
dealing any damage to Jordan. Jordan flashes, goes for it, gets the kill. Kills.
Absolutely savage.
Yeah.
Volibear, his entire kit is run at you and
Yeah,
slap
is
you
it-
really hard with lightning. And the lightning's starting to do a ton of damage. It's the strongest on-hit ability in the entire game. So
The engage from the Zister. The Zister goes in, forces them away from the turret. Not really looking to start a fight, but looking to stop a push.
And is that going to be the first turret blood from Oklahomies in the bot?
I think so. I don't think there's anything that Jordan V69, anything that can stop him. And I am proven right.
I need a
But now
party popper
Ski on
for
me
this
knocks up
moment.
No Mind. The Zister knocks him away, gets the Pulverize on. Now Twitch in space is charmed, has to move back, doesn't have that much health left, and looking for an engage, but that's just going to force them away. They move to the
That
Baron.
might mean a Baron, yeah. Especially with a forced reset.
Yeah, the forced reset, and they all have to go back, so they are clearing out vision right now. They might just try it. I don't think so. Ski on me sticking around. He knows that he can't go away.
So both teleports on the side of the Oklahomies are available right now. So they could look to put a lot of pressure in these side lanes if they can get a good amount of vision around this Baron.
Ski on me knocked up. He might have, or he doesn't have flash. He's just gonna die, and that is huge for No Apologies.
With no
As
smite,
Scion
with no
just kinda-
Nunu chomp, that
Scion
means
just
that this
kind of
Baron is-
drifts by.
This Baron is very doable.
Yeah,
And with
No
the double
Mind.
Mountain Drake, it's going to fall quite quickly.
Double Mountain Drake and Lucian with the Bork
And the
Cleaver.
Maiden. With all these
and the
extra
Maiden.
ghouls.
So
Just
Baron
absolutely
falls.
annihilated.
They don't even smite it. Well, they smite it, but really late. So now the Baron having gone over 2 No Apologies. They're 5,000 gold in the lead.
It's quite a bit.
Yeah, and that's all. Yeah, that's all across the map. That's all map play rather than kills. I mean, the kill score is even, but the 5 turrets and the CS.
Pretty spread out. One
actually,
thing
no.
to look at though is that the general like champion levels right now. Like Wally has made it to level 13 already, which although it's not crazy high for the game, is still pretty high compared to No Mind's 11.
Yeah, No Mind is significantly behind here in levels. He just got his level 2 ultimate.
Has been sharing a lot of experience so
Yeah.
far.
Well, whereas Sworn and Jordan V69 are almost to their level 3 ults. So next dragon comes up in a minute, so No Apologies is going to start pushing in to these inhibitor turrets. While they still have this Baron. Twitch in space is gets popped. The shield gets popped, but no mind gets caught. He goes down. Leave it to Wally, gets the kill. End now on the run, but I don't think he's going to be able to make it out. He's rooted. He's killed. Zister, he might be the next one to fall. He knocks away Tremillionaire, but he goes down as well. Triple kill there. And now Choo, Twitch in space, trying to get it, cannot get it. Now Sworn, he is pushing in the bot lane. Pwnstar might be in trouble, has to flash away. Tremillionaire moving forward. That's going to be the turret for Oklahomies. But,
absolutely massive. But Yorick in the bot lane, just running it down, as Yorick does.
Oh, Tremillionaire gets caught by a charm. And
very nice snipe.
So
that's
actually,
an inhib with, is this a triple stacked wave of Baron minions right now?
I think so.
With Yorick and the Maiden?
Now Jordan V69, the ghouls are reeing as the bottom Nexus turret goes down. What is the rest of Oklahomies doing? They're on the dragon, and Pwnstar is
stopping their backs.
Pwnstar is pressuring them, making sure that they can't do it. Jordan V69, his passive gets popped. Twitch in space is at almost half health. Sworn is just going to move away.
But that is a ton of pressure.
Yeah, he got what he came for. Oh, Pwnstar.
But I don't think Pwnstar is getting what he came for.
Yeah. Unless he was looking for death. In which case,
that's a big goof.
Sworn might get leave it to Wally. The
flash and the heal away.
Yeah, the absolute zero slows him down. And now a team fight might come out here. Nope. Everyone just rotates back.
Yeah, but with those super minions pushing down bot, that's just an extra avenue of pressure for Sworn to use to split elsewhere.
Yeah, Sworn can go top, Sworn can go mid now, and there's not really any that will. They basically have to dedicate someone to that bot lane.
They could even just keep on a little bit of map pressure just around and take another Baron with it.
Yeah, I don't know when the Baron respawns, but...
I think the inhib will almost be back up by that time, but the supers will still be going. It's 6 minutes per Baron, I believe, right?
6-minute respawn on Barons, 5-minute respawn on inhibs. So there'll still be probably a minute or two between the Baron and the inhib.
Yeah. Going around collecting vision.
Yeah. Again, Zister and End both are doing really well in the vision game here, making sure to deny Oklahomies vision.
Just like across the board for no apologies. Like these are some of the highest vision scores I've seen in quite a while.
Yeah, these guys are doing really well because they're moving as a team. Well, except for End. He has flash though, so he should be able to get out of here now. Zister, Unbreakable Will is used. Ski on me. Takes a lot of damage. The ghouls are on him. He flashes away. Twitch in space is tanking. He is very tanky. Now trying to move forward the rest of Oklahomies with him. Jordan V69, the bear is zooming. The bear gets knocked over the wall, and now Pwnstar, he gets knocked onto Pwnstar. That's Jinzhou on the leave it to Wally. Leave it to Wally goes down. Jinzhou goes down as well. That's going to be another kill. The Nunu now, no mind, gets flipped. He gets killed. The Zister, he's going low. Tremillionaire, Sworn gets Tremillionaire, but the Zister is down, and it's a 1v2 here for Sworn. Can he get it? He's got the Maiden, damage ticking, Twitch in space, going low. Twitch in space is dead. Jordan V69, the passive is ticking. Sworn has flash. He flashes away. The
Sterix pop.
Oh, the Sterix pop, but no, Twitch in space passive still is useful.
And
Jordan
the
V69.
Volibear stands as the slapping champion.
It's the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny, and Jordan V69 is our Mr. Rogers in a bloodstained sweater.
Turns out lightning slaps and passive, and his Sterix didn't even get popped.
Oh yeah,
He still has Sterix available.
yeah.
Either that or it came off
Sworn
cooldown
was
for the end
focusing
of that.
Twitch in space. Interestingly, I don't think that was the correct play because Twitch in space had the passive.
Well, Twitch in space has less armor at this point.
Oh yeah, I suppose he has an
Significantly
adaptive helm.
so. Yeah, he's been itemizing toward the Ari.
Yeah, and yeah, okay, but still, he just kind of let Scion hit him,
Yeah.
which was
And
strange.
Kaisa still shouldn't have the stealth yet. That's not enough attack
that's
speed.
not enough attack speed. She needs at least a full item.
Needs to finish the Runans first. And opting for the Zonias early, it's gonna upgrade the W, the Void Seeker.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Jordan V69 pops ult. Probably just a fat
might
finger.
have been an accident.
Yeah.
Though the cooldown isn't crazy, that
Yeah,
still might matter.
I mean, yeah, it's almost at a quarter right now. But
Yeah.
he goes back, which does allow no apologies
they
to
are starting
start.
the
They're just
Baron.
going to start it. Ski on me can try and steal. He's got Smite and Consume, but the double Mountain is doing so much work here.
And you can't cancel.
He jumps over the
teleport.
wall. Blue team gets it.
Okay.
Now Ski on me might be in trouble. He uses the Absolute Zero, gets knocked up. He's taking a lot of damage. Jordan V69 is in the backline. Twitch in space uses the unstoppable onslaught. Shermillionaire is on no mind. Ski on me going very low. He's going to go down. Twitch in space also very low. Jordan V69. He doesn't have the passive. Leave it to Wally. Can't get into the fight. He jumps into the backline. No mind chases him down. He's very, very, very low, and Pwn Star can't close the gap. He doesn't have his ultimate.
And Wally has
But
no ult, no flash,
End
no
is
heal.
there. That is the teleport in from Sworn. It looks like they're just going to try and end here. They have Baron. They have an inhibitor down now, and minions pushing in to the inhibitor turret.
It was a really unfortunate fight. Wally was around the back of the pit for the start of that with the teleports in, and didn't manage to make it into the fight until 2 of his teammates were dead.
Yeah, 2 of his teammates were dead, and his next thought was, I'm just jumping in. So now Jordan V69 trying to solo hold. He can't do it. He's going to go down, and no apologies. Takes the win over the Oklahomies.
And I would say a lot of this game, you really do see the strength of that Yorick pick. Just so much pressure in the side lane all the time.
Yeah, I mean, even though he wasn't winning the duels against Jordan V69, he still kept one of their strongest team fighting members out of sight. So
You need more lightning slaps.
yeah, you gotta let the lightning slap bear do his lightning slap things. So we are going to be, we're gonna take a quick break, and we will come back with our final match of the day: Team RKO versus Landsneck. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to the world, no heroes and villains. Welcome to the war, we've only begun. So pick up your weapon and face it. There's blood on the ground, go and take it. You get one shot to make it out alive.
I don't have enough hair to headbang.
What?
I don't have enough hair to headbang to this.
I don't have enough hair anymore.
It also doesn't have enough speed to really headbang effectively.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway,
Our final game for Shadow Isles for the day, RKO versus Land Snack. For Team RKO on the blue side, we have Luke in the top lane on Maokai, Tom from MySpace playing Vi jungle, Goose on the Malzahar mid, and in the bot lane, Sivir Me Timbers and Savory Satan on Jinx and Braum.
and for Land Snack on the red side, in the top lane, we have Iron Man Fan 34 on Nautilus. We have Shastra 15 on the Jax in the jungle. We have the White Shadow on
trying
Vygar.
to invade. Shasta
invade.
15 going to get locked down, stunned, killed. Luke gets the kill.
All right, we'll finish this out. The White Shadow in mid lane on Vygar, and Gara of the Sand and Moose 9068 in the bot lane on Lucian Morgana.
Yeah, so Luke with the first kill. Shaster is the one who died, so it's not like... Well, I mean, he died early enough that it doesn't really affect his clear at all.
Yeah, it doesn't affect the game other than the
Maokai
amount
has
of gold
a second... Yeah, Maokai has a second Doran's ring now.
and an extra 40 or so gold on the other members.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But Doran's ring starts from the Maokai. That's not something you usually see.
Yeah, I mean, he is playing into a Nautilus, which means that, the AP will help, because it's not like you're trying to...
And of course, the mana regen if you're looking to push in.
Yeah, the AP is going to help do a little more damage to the Nautilus, as well as heal you a little more, because Sap Magic scales.
I definitely really like this team comp here from RKO. You've got this big carry potential in the Jinx, and a lot of support for it.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Braum to peel for Jinx, Vi to lock down anyone who tries to go on, or Malzahar to lock down easy targets,
Or
Maokai to peel.
even Vi to keep the enemy carries from focusing Jinx.
Yeah,
So
Vi
the
can knock
Malzahar
away
ult,
people.
of course, is excellent for picks. Is my flash up? Yes. Is my ult up? Yes. Well, we're going to flash ult somebody. Malzahar is great.
Yeah, I mean, this Malzahar is it's going to be really easy to lock down someone like a Vygar, someone like this Lucian.
The Jax especially.
Oh, yeah.
The Malzahar locking down the Jax, preventing
The Counter-Strike.
Well, just preventing Jax from doing late game Jax things.
That's true.
It's huge.
Unfortunately, there's not still a game after this. We ended up streaming the Unnecessary Roughness game first because they asked, and it was like 15 minutes before the stream started.
Because David's really nice.
Because I'm really nice. I'm so nice that I didn't tell anyone that I was doing it.
Alright, we got more skirmishes top lane. The Maokai Sapling's doing a good chunk because of the AP from the rings.
Yeah, and Iron Man Fan taking some damage from the minions, going to put him ahead in that trade. Sivir Me Timbers dodges the Morgana binding. So speaking of Morgana,
Yes.
the rework, what do you
The
think?
reworks. I love the visuals. I really like that they are going even farther in embracing the whole like the light and dark dichotomy that Kayle and Morgana, like being sisters that chose opposite paths, really embody. A lot of people are complaining a lot about like the hip wings, but like I don't know.
I like it because it's biblical. I mean, the six-winged seraphs.
I don't know. I'm way more excited for everything they're doing with Kayle because of course Kayle is getting
Yeah, an actual rework.
an almost full rework.
Yeah, Morgana's just having a visual update. But
And
Morgana has legs now. I think that's the most important part.
like, yeah.
Morgana has legs, and they are nice legs.
But Morgana's also getting like a slight quality of life thing to her ult, I believe, too, right?
I don't
Like,
know. I haven't seen
increased
any.
move speed toward rooted or
Oh,
toward
yeah.
chained enemies. I
Yeah,
think.
so she can chase a little better. Just to disincentivize the old, like, Morgana Flash R Zanyas.
Yeah, Flash Arzonias.
So now you can actually chase. If you pop black, if you throw Black Shield on yourself, you can run at him.
Imagine the world where Shirelia's Morgana. You pop Shirelia's and you run in
Righteous
and
Glory Morgana.
well, both. Predator Morgana.
Predator, Righteous Glory, Shirelia's Morgana. Please,
Dead Man's
someone
Plate.
do that. And Sivir.
And Sivir. Ultbot Morgana. Somebody make it happen. Get it in the highlight reel.
Yeah, so everything's been pretty slow since the level 1. Archaea has pulled ahead by about 1,000 gold. Just
Everyone's
due to...
farming pretty well. Vigar's having a bit of a tough time, but that's to be expected. It is Vigar. Vigar is one of the weakest in-lane champions pretty much in the entire game.
Luke's actually out of mana though, and Shaster is here. He gets pulled back by the hook, is rooted or is stunned, forced to flash away, and now Shaster jumps in on him.
That was a really clever attempt from Luke to try to dodge underneath the counter strike with Maokai W. Unfortunately, the timing was just off, but I feel like it's very much a potential thing that we could see later in this game. And we should be looking out for Luke dodging a lot of skill shots with that dash. Untargetable dash.
Yeah, it's the Twisted Advances. I mean, it's one of the cooler like little tank skill expression things, because most people just use it to engage, but it does have a.
Most people just like right click on an opponent and then spam W.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, except it's clickier.
Except it's clickier.
Yeah, because any.
Assuming you have a tactile keyboard.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Did you just imply that there are peasants out there who don't own a mechanical?
There are those of us out there that play on a laptop because that's all we have.
I bought a mechanical keyboard that I plug into my laptop.
Wow. I don't know how I feel about that, man.
I mean, it's like a little one. It's not a full size one.
That
But-
might explain some extra sounds I'm hearing over Discord when we have to play.
Oh yeah,
And it
it's
just sounds like you're playing with a lighter or something. Just click, click,
That's-
click, click.
Yep, that's just my keyboard.
Well, more little trades, but we got the shields on the Nautilus, we got the heals on the Maokai. Not terribly much is going to be happening other than lots of pushing.
Yeah, and Jax, Gara, and Shaster, Gara, and Moose all went to that dragon just to rush it down. Pretty sure Jax started that on his own, and they just came into support.
And again, we see the Lucian who wants that Infernal early. We see the Vigar who wants that Infernal late.
Yeah. And
It's always such
Yeah.
a valuable dragon.
yeah, I don't think there's ever been a time it's just like, yeah, you definitely don't want an Infernal Drake. More
think
damage is never
I think
bad.
the only time that you wouldn't necessarily want an Infernal drink is if you're playing one of those memey like 5 tank builds.
Oh
5
yeah,
tank
then you're
comps.
like,
And then
it's
you
not
still
that
want it so
useful.
that your opponents don't have it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just Infernal Drake is just so good that it's never really bad. Or it's never like, oh well, we can let it go. The flash forward by Goose uses the ignite. White Shadow flashes away from the
Gonna live just barely.
yeah. He is yeah, you can't cleanse that. You cannot cleanse a
You can
a
cleanse the
suppress.
Ignite though.
you can cleanse the ignite, but you can't cleanse the suppression.
Can you cleanse the Space Aids?
I think
Or the Malefic Visions? I don't know. I hope everybody knows them as
everyone
Space Aids,
ca-
because
yeah,
they really
everyone
are.
calls it Space Aids.
So and we see the product of Malzahar having such an easy push with the Malefic Visions and the Voidlings,
30 CS
and
lead.
of course Vigar being Vigar.
Yeah, I think that's the
it's
biggest
pretty
one.
big.
It's just you're playing against Vigar. You're gonna have an easy push.
Because Vigar can't really afford to spend the mana on lots of W's to clear the Voidlings
Yeah.
and the wave. But
You spend them. you spend
Malzahar
mana on
gets
Q.
rewarded with mana for killing minions with the Malefic Visions. So
But meanwhile, in the top lane, Iron Man Fan and Luke are.
meanwhile
same
in
exact,
the top lane,
yeah.
still nothing.
Beef versus cake. That's it.
Unit versus unit. They are going to be very beefy boys by the end of this, but Maokai probably more so. He's getting to stack up those Grasp of the Undying, while Nautilus has the Aftershock.
Yeah.
So one upside... Oh, sorry.
Oh, so we did see in the last Maokai game, where Toe Knuckles played it, he took Aftershock. This one is Grasp of the Undying, and that's just, you know, because of who they were playing against. Because when you're playing against Nautilus, a big, beefy range champion.
Big binding landed.
Yeah, big binding lands. Gara of the Sands pulled back. The Black Shield finally used. Shaster jumps in onto Tom from MySpace. Tom from MySpace gets healed by Siverme Timbers. Siverme Timbers uses the ult. Gara flashes it.
I don't think that would have killed Gara.
I don't think so. It didn't have enough time to ramp up. So, and even at full strength, I don't think it would have killed. Actually, fun fact, completely useless facts. Jinx's ult, the distance it takes to ramp up, is exactly the same as her max range W.
Really?
Yeah.
So if you max range the W, then you're guaranteed if you can land it.
If your ult goes as far as a max range W, then it will be at max damage.
Wow.
Yeah, saw that on Reddit.
That's a really good visualization.
But at the same time, it's like completely useless because you don't look at it and think like, how many? Is this more than a max range W?
It's like Penta.
Yeah, it's just wait. I can kill.
I'm really hoping to see something like spicy this game because like in any like Jinx montage, you see them fire a rocket at the enemy fountain and catch somebody who just backed. I've only gotten that off once, but it's like it's the most hype moment when you do.
There was one last split. I think it was in Diamond, but it was Ezreal. Yeah, Ezreal and Tristana. Yeah, the Ezreal and Tristana. But they fought, and then the Tristana backed, and the Ezreal literally hit it perfect. He might have been scripted. That was there was definitely a conversation about whether that was legit or not. Because there is a script that like you can it'll if you can see them backing, it'll calculate everything and then tell you when to ult.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't actually know that much about scripts. I just
It's
know
a pretty
that
cool script,
I just
but
know that walling
the flash-
in CS is a
The
thing.
flash forward by Luke and the ultimate by Goose.
That was a nice out by Shaster, using the flash to get over the wall and then using Iron Man fan as basically a ward to ward hop over to him.
Yep. But at the end of the day, nothing happens.
At the end of the day, some flashes go out.
Yeah. Luke used his flash, Shasta used his
Shasters.
flash. But it's not like
More
Iron Man
vision.
Fan's going to be able to kill Luke.
A very, very exciting game so far.
Yeah. So excited. Actually, Siverme Timbers might die here. Gara of the Sand going to get the culling off. Slain Siverme Timbers. Yay!
Just goes in, pops him. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, Goose continuing to push in. One upside for the Vigar in this lane, though, is that there are more minions for you to Q stack off of.
Yeah, you can use it on the Voidlings.
More vision. We see just how oppressively Malzahar can push this lane in, and I would really like to see Goose start like using that advantage to like roam around and start getting kills elsewhere, start getting towers elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean that's what
Because
what
the Vigar is
Malzahar
not
is.
going to push back out.
Yeah.
Vigar doesn't do that.
Not very well, at least.
Well, not without expending a ton of mana.
Yeah.
And missing a ton of stacks.
So turret plating about to go down in 30 seconds. There have been a couple turret plates taken.
And another dragon coming up here too.
It is an ocean, so they could go for it. White Shadow is here supporting his teammate. Tom from MySpace jumps over.
Very sketchy. He's only level 7 at this point, which is the lowest in the game, actually.
Yeah, Shaster has 2 levels on him, so this Smite fight could be hard for
That's about 100
RKO.
damage difference, right?
Mm-hmm. Almost, yeah. Goose. Clearing, still.
So
Luke and Iron Man fan duking it out. So
I bet by 20 minutes we're gonna start seeing some fights. Once this Baron is up,
please, for the love of God.
please just go in and kill each other repeatedly.
Yeah, just like I do like to see high level League of Legends gameplay, but sometimes you just got to go for a fiesta.
Sometimes you just the Clown Fiesta feels so good to watch.
Put on the sombrero, get the mariachi band. It's time for a fiesta.
But Landsnack is doing their best to try to keep this. Well, actually, they have a lead.
Yeah, Landsnack does have a lead, 200 gold, but it's still a lead. But they're playing this
Revolution
pretty
is far enough
conservative.
ahead over the Jinx that the Malzahar being ahead over the Vigar is.
Yeah, it's about the
and we
same,
have a hook.
almost the same CS differential. Luke gets engaged on by Shaster. Shaster is rooted. The depth charge comes up. Luke is taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have his flash, and it looks like he knocks him away. The flash by Iron Man fan, and that is going to be the kill by Shaster.
Very nice. Yeah, ask and we will receive, I guess.
Yeah, it's like, thank you for the kill. You were listening when you played this game like
next.
3 days ago.
Are we time travelers? That's spooky, man.
Whoa, Jimmy Dimmer gets engaged on Moose, uses the ultimate. The Malzahar is here. The suppression on the Gar of the Sand. He's just going to just get blown up by the Jinx rocket.
It's gonna do a lot to get
Savory Satan
caught back up.
Gets the first hit on the Moose. Moose stunned and killed. Goose with that one. 2 for 0 in the spot lane.
And not just that, that's gonna end up being at least most of this tower, if not the full thing. And tower plating has already gone down. And this is a Jinx with a BF sword and a pickaxe.
Yeah.
With plenty of attack speed.
Yeah, she's got her Berserker Greaves, so she does have enough attack speed to just competently take this down. White Shadow gets a hit on the Goose.
Getting that AP.
Iron Man fan now getting ganked by Tom from MySpace. Tom from MySpace going to knock him back. Double knocked up, airborne, rooted. It's just a CC train, and he doesn't have his flash. So now 4-2 for Team RKO. They have a 2K gold lead, or they have a 2K gold lead after that bot lane thing happened. And they might get this turret up in the top side because Iron Man fan's still dead for 15 seconds.
That Demolish Proc doing a good chunk already. Maokai had over 2k health.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's got his Spirit Visage full, but Landsnack just picked up their second Drake of the game. But they're still behind. They're down by still 2k.
That first tower mattered a lot.
Yeah.
First tower bot and the extra tower top.
Big high IQ plays. Chat debating the use of stopwatch.
The big man Hunger Bunger has showed up.
Yeah, the moose stopwatch.
The king of wasting gold.
Yeah, the king. Well, no, not just the king of wasting gold. The king of wasting everything. His
we love you,
teammates'
Corey.
time, his gold.
So far, although Landsnack is at a deficit, having 2 dragons definitely feels pretty good. And you know, you do have a Vigar. Vigar is going to do so much damage.
But Moose might be in trouble here. The rocket comes out, doesn't actually hit Moose, and the third turret goes down. Goose pushing down that mid lane.
But at some point though, the White Shadow is going to get big enough that he's going to be able to just walk up and QR Jinx, and Jinx will die.
Yeah, it's like it.
If
Like
Brahm's Unbreakable is up,
Savory Satan could block it, but aside from that, Sivir Timbers just dies to a Primordial Burst.
and if we get even late enough, because White Shadow actually went Dark Harvest, which is not something that I usually see on Vigar.
Yeah.
Vigar usually has enough damage.
It's not
as it
kosher,
is.
but I've seen it before.
I mean, I've seen it, but
Oh God,
it's a big wall. Not a lot of damage going down on the tanks.
I'm eating McDonald's.
Why did you have to say that? Now you really are a sellout. Is this actually just product placement then?
If I really
that?
were a sellout, I'd mention that the Shamrock Shake is back.
Oh, is it now?
It is.
And just a free kill for Sivir Timbers. Guard of the Sand taking 2 tower shots.
White Shadow stepped out of position. He can't kill Goose. Goose has a spell shield on.
Just the immediate Space Aids Ignite.
Oh, wow. And that's exactly what we were talking about. You can just lock down that Jinx.
Big bop.
Yep, Shaster gets Savory Satan as well. That's his second kill here.
That's a big
What's in a
oof
Shamrock
boss.
Shake? Dreams. Shamrock Shakes are amazing. It's like minty.
It's liquid Ireland. Well, it's like semi-liquid Ireland.
Yeah, it's
It's a shake.
It's frothy.
Suffice to say, I've never had one.
They're pretty awesome. It's like a mint milkshake, except it's like atomic green, and they're delicious.
All right, if you can take the milk out, then maybe I'll have it. But anyway,
Yeah, I finally realized that like I am becoming lactose intolerant because I like drank milk for the first time in forever, and I was like, wow, this is really refreshing. I should drink milk more often. And then like half an hour later, I was curled up on my bed and I was just like, I don't want to ever drink milk again. It hurts.
it's not necessarily lactose intolerant. That's just your body remembering that, hey, this exists. But anyway,
I mean, I drink, like I put milk in other things.
we got two
don't
items
drink.
already on the Malzahar.
Oh, but that's White Shadow getting knocked up by the Braum ultimate
And
suppressed.
suppression.
Oh, Silvermeat Timbers didn't
that is
finish
an
it off.
unfortunate wombo for White Shadow. Just
I
can't
think the
move.
only thing, you can say at the end of that is just,
He did.
They used three
he
ults
gone.
for me.
He used 3 ults for me. Are you guys getting anything?
No? Okay,
No.
never mind.
Either it was a reset or... Is that true, Vid?
Psycho. Vid doesn't like people who are missing their big toes. He is lactose intolerant.
Oh, I can't read it from here because my vision's so bad, but I get it now. That's good.
Oh.
That's good.
Also, if someone wants to like drop off a Shamrock Shake like at the casting desk, I would love you. I don't know who's watching or who's in town or whatever, but you wanna buy me a Shamrock Shake, that'd be great.
All right, we got the Maokai ult coming out just to get him out of there. It's pretty good.
Moose, spell immune, doesn't get slowed. Iron Man fan though.
Big
he might
collapse
be-
though.
The unstoppable Gar of the Sands flashes away, but Tom from MySpace, he's there alone in the back. The White Shadow has already used the Primordial Burst, and now Goose goes down. Shaster, very low. Silvermeat Timbers gets the kill. The reset. Can he chain it? No, his passive is off. But they lose.
Favorable fight for Landsnack.
Yeah, RKO loses too. Iron Man fan catches him. White Shadow's in the back. Silvermeat Timbers going very low. And now they're chasing them down. Luke is in the front. He does not get. Oh! Silvermeat Timbers gets Moose.
Big rocket from the Jinx.
So a 2 for 2 in the long run. But Gar of the Sands is now pushing this.
It's just more and more gold going on to this Jinx. And we've played against Jinxes before, and we've seen Jinx. We saw Jinx a good bit last week. And we saw a Jinx pentakill last week. So when
I don't want to be reminded of that. That was
who's that's afraid of your love?
Darren. It's Darren. Darren,
Hi, Darren.
why are you afraid of my love?
Because you're
Also,
scary, man.
Corey would rather not love me, so or he'd rather me not love him, so he's not gonna bring me a shake. That's
Wow.
fine.
I see how it is, chat. I see how it is.
Yeah, I get it. You just abuse me.
Looks like we got another dragon coming in.
Yeah, Ocean Drake here. They can try and get it, but Tom from MySpace is over the wall. He can go for the steal. The Maokai ult comes out. The Roots moving forward. Braum ult does not connect with anyone. Shaster makes sure to get it. And now Tom from MySpace is on the White Shadow. The White Shadow going to use the Primordial Burst. Shaster goes down.
Ends up
But
just trading
Savory
one for
Satan
one.
is super low, so they can't keep moving forward. So yeah.
Meanwhile, Gar trying to sneak out.
Gara
Nope.
trying to sneak out. He's gonna go on Silvermeat Timbers. He didn't cancel the culling.
And another kill
Oh.
onto Silvermeat Timbers.
Yeah, 5 and 2 now on this Jinx.
Got that 2 items though as well. So
Yeah, he's going for the next crit item.
front line
so.
is going to go down super fast, and since Lucian is such short range, he's going to be up there possibly in range of these AOE giant crit rockets.
Yeah, you've got the giant AOE crit rockets already. You're just looking for more crit.
We're seeing what looks like another Zeal item coming in for the Jinx. A rapid fire, do you think?
Probably a rapid fire.
Either a rapid fire or a very nice binding from
Yeah.
Moose there. Either a rapid fire or a Phantom Dancer.
Yeah, I was thinking Phantom Dancer was the other one.
Since you can get burst so easily by the
Yeah.
Vigar and the Jax.
Goose dropping some Malefic Visions in the front of this. Silvermeat Timbers is farming. They're trying to break open this inner turret. And
Shoving it in.
yeah, shoving it in. Gar of the Sand is going to clear.
Chaster's a little bit off to the side right now, so
Luke jumps in. That's going to be the catch onto Iron Man Fan. Iron Man Fan rooted. He's still alive, though, and Luke is taking a lot of damage. Luke forced to flash away. Iron Man Fan going to go down, and now Shaster is on Silvermeat Timbers, but Silvermeat Timbers is going to be able to kill him. Gets the passive off. Gar of the Sand. Whoa! White Shadow
is
just
a
popped
big
him with the
ult.
W. He didn't even ult. That was his W.
that was a W?
Yeah.
I could have sworn I saw the Primordial Burst going through. No,
But
his
so-
ult is up.
Yeah, his ult is up.
I'm
It was
looking at it now.
Yeah. So now
Vigar will be Vigar on an item and a half.
doing balance
Looking at
things.
Banshees right now.
Moose, what you do? The rocket is not available for Silvermeat Timbers. Used it already in this fight, but he has lifesteal, so
He also has big crit rockets.
big crit rockets.
They hurt a lot.
Yes.
I love playing Jinx.
Good
just
analysis.
for that.
Yeah, the big crit rockets. They
I am a.
they sure do damage.
Please hire me. I am very professional at
Yeah,
analysis.
Riot, please. I understand balance. I understand.
Jinx does a lot of
analysis.
damage on 2 items because Jinx.
Because just she is.
Yep. Vigar does more damage because Vigar.
It's a, so yeah, it just Jinx, right? Am I right? She just is. I love Jinx the way that she
Careful,
is.
or you will get jinxed.
Ha,
Haha. Because of the song. Anyway,
get Jinx.
with the symbol monkeys.
The symbol
I love
monkeys.
the symbol monkeys.
Oh, but they're so creepy too.
I know, which is just absolutely perfect.
Mhm.
Anyway, Vigar keeping up the farm.
Yeah, making sure to get all
I
of
wonder
these.
how many stacks he has now.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Vigar has
I'm like 80, 90,
170 something stacks.
175.
And just as a brief reminder that Vigar's W cooldown goes down every 50 stacks. It goes down 10% multiplicative.
Yep. So
at
he is-
250 stacks, your W has a lower cooldown than your Q.
I don't understand why they thought that the change was necessary. Iron Man Fan jumps forward. The depth charge is going to come out. Goose knocked up. Gar of the Sand going to drop the entire culling on him, and the lockdown. Oh,
Oh, Moose
flashes away.
Well, Baby Cage keeping them safe.
The ultimate
Oh, the
not
root
going
goes
to finish
through.
him off, but the one crit rocket, large crit rocket.
A,
It
almost
does
a mega
damage.
crit rocket, but the mega crit rocket doesn't crit.
Yeah,
Mega death rocket.
super mega death rocket
In fact, it is both super and mega.
and death. But
Well,
most importantly,
sometimes death.
But most importantly, it's a rocket. So, this game is...
I hope this is the kind of commentary everybody showed up
I mean,
for.
what do we... what do you expect us to do? I've still got 5 more of these to go. I'm biding my time. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Which is also why
We could talk about how the fact that Jinx and Vi are on the same team. I don't know what exactly we would talk about it. They're
they're
probably
sisters.
sisters.
I can't believe they were like, yeah, this is going to be expanded on later. Vi's sister
then-
and Jinx's sister.
They
But
didn't.
but at the same time, why don't we just never do that?
I like this Nautilus skin. Which skin is that?
World Breaker.
World Breaker. It's like
That's going to be a catch onto Shaster. He does have his counter strike up, jumps onto Tom from MySpace. Tom from MySpace going to get knocked up by the Death Charge. Moose jumping into the middle of the team. Luke
Taking a lot
going
of
very low, but Tom from MySpace now jumps in on Gara of the Sand. Gara of the Sand gets the kill. No, does not get the kill. Cannot finish
he lives.
it. He
And
lives.
the Triumph goes through.
But 2 members of Sneck fall for nothing.
Oh, that's crazy. Tom from MySpace was probably at double-digit health at that point.
Yeah, I mean,
100% agree with Chad on this one. It's just like, what? What?
Vi
You
what?
should not have lived there.
Yeah, that was crazy that he managed Savory Satan managed to catch like the last
Now
Lucian
just-
auto attack with his Unbreak.
Using that Ocean to get healed up just enough on the way over, turning this into a Baron.
Yeah. And I mean Jinx does enough damage to just do this.
The Lance deck is on the way.
Luke going
And
to go in on
Vigar-
Iron Man
A
fan.
good Vigar baby cage could definitely mess this entire plan up.
Yeah, I mean if you can just take down Jinx or just kill Vi, I mean. Gar of the Sand can't move too far forward. Goose does not have the Nether Grasp up yet, but I don't think he knows that. That is going to go. Whoa! The Vigar
Did it.
W!
The W did it.
The absolute madman!
2-item Vigar.
2-item Vigar.
2-item
Just
Vigar. That's all you need. That's
just
all you need.
doing
2 items.
2-item Vigar things. Now Moose is going to get caught, going to get killed. Siverme Timbers picks that up in return for that Baron.
That's a little bit of gold coming back, but RKO is going to have to put in a lot of work to make sure that this stolen Baron doesn't help get Landsneck back.
Yeah, I
into
mean
the game.
they're going to be able to stop this, like stop these pushes in well, not that one because that one had no health left. But they're going to be able to stop them from
jump in.
taking these turrets the way that they've been
Nice
trying. That's gonna be the
flash
flash. Yeah, the flash out, and Shaster gets Nether Grasp. The rocket going to take down the
Very
Jax.
nice.
And this is now an 8-2 Jinx. 3 items, the Phantom Dancer completed, so a little more survivability here.
Definitely going to help a lot against the Vigar. I think some magic resist though is going to be very necessary here.
Yeah,
So-
I mean a cleanser. Yeah, just get a
Quicksilver,
QSS. Yeah.
But just full buys Lord Dominic's.
Get pulled back. Tom from MySpace could get caught here. Well, does get caught here. But is he going to die?
Oh.
Yes, he's going to die. Not
Punch-
even a Primordial Burst.
Punches his way
Still.
right into that wall.
Luke flashes backwards. White Shadow. Oh, he actually gets pulled back in by Iron Man fan.
Away
now.
from the Vigar W though.
Yeah.
So Vigar W doesn't have a cooldown because he's been stacking up.
Yeah. And he just used his Primordial Burst here to take down Siverme Timbers. Gets pulled back. He's caught. That's going to be it. Siverme Timbers melts. And now Braum going to follow him to their demise.
Iron Man fan has been absolutely nutty with this Nautilus. so
Yeah,
far.
these hooks have been on point all game for him. So now they have Baron
We're gonna have to
minions.
use this as a bit of a brief
Yeah.
thing.
Sneck has
How
almost
to play this.
evened up the gold lead. They're about to get it even. Goose might be in trouble. He has the Nether Grasp, but the shield on Morgana, or the black shield on Lucian, going to mean that he can't get anything there. So they're going to
That's
back
still
off.
2 towers and a reset, right?
Yeah, 2
So-
towers, and it looks like Shaster is going to head top and try and take
And they're
this.
stealing away farm too.
Luke teleports to answer. The White Shadow and Iron Man fan are both coming up, and they both have Baron buff. So
It doesn't look like they're planning to do anything off of that though. They have a lot of gold at this point. Because White Shadow did pick up 2 kills before those towers.
yeah, and now this
There's
is
a
now
Void Staff.
3-item Vigar. If you thought 2-item Vigar was disgusting,
3-item Vigar with magic penetration.
yeah.
So that means not even this Maokai is safe anymore. So I can
now-
expect to see White Shadow just popping people left and right coming up. Especially like one good cage
Oh yeah,
is
it's-
going to be like a triple kill.
But so importantly, Sneck has just like managed to pull ahead for a very small.
That Baron steal, the
window of
1,500
time,
gold off
yeah.
the Baron steal was huge.
And then the 2 turrets that came with it was just it has brought them back into this game. They are no longer on the defensive.
Yeah, Sassiest Dragon noting that Braum's vision score is through the roof right now.
No, sorry, Savory Satan's vision score. Savory Satan pointed out that his vision score was pretty good.
Was it? Oh yeah. Well, Dragon
so
also-
with this
also
infernal coming up, they are going to start the dance around it. But if Siverme Timbers gets caught, no, it looks like Sneck is just backing, keeping Tom from MySpace away. Gara of the Sand going to start doing some damage. Oh my God, he's dead.
Absolutely pop.
Okay, so now it's a
Where do you
4v5.
go?
That's going to be the flash forward, the depth charge, and now they're keeping Siverme Timbers out of this fight. The
Shaster's
Guardian
GA
Angel
pop.
popped for Shaster, but he doesn't actually die. So that is going to be 4 members for free. And they get the dragon as well.
One thing that Landsneck doesn't have is heal cuts for the Maokai. They are grinding him down by superior numbers, but imagine how much faster he'd be disappearing.
Yeah, yeah. So now this Vigar is a 1,000 gold bounty Vigar. So.
Yep. When you go from like 0-2 to 6-2, feels good, man.
Yeah, it feels good, man. Plus, your CS is pretty good for the rest of the game. So I'm guessing there's
it was crazy far down earlier, but
yeah, I mean he's
bringing
bringing it back. White Shadow definitely just played for late, and now Shaster is taking down that top inner turret. That's gonna go down, puts them squarely ahead. They're almost 4,000 gold.
Map pressure now
Yeah.
for Land Snack. They're going to be able to just own the blue side jungle all the time. Gar of the Sand giving Moose a little boost over to the other side there. Thankfully for them, there were no members of RKO on that.
Yeah, this isn't Mickey X's blast cones.
This isn't me killing Corey every game.
I was gonna, yeah. Between you and Mickey, I'm not sure who has more scumbag blast cones.
It's probably me.
Because I'm pretty sure, I think Mickey's only ended up killing, at least this split, he's only killed a team member one time. He threw, I think he threw either Yankos or Wonder. Threw him into the Baron pit while the enemy team was doing Baron.
Yep.
You, on the other hand,
have definitely done that multiple times already.
Yep. And we've only played 2 weeks.
Yep.
So now,
well, including scrims.
Including scrims. Oh my God.
Vigar
Vigar's
doesn't
just
even connect.
He's just doing Vigar things now. That's a 3-man Jack stun. Now Gar of the Sand is moving forward. He doesn't have the calling, but he doesn't need it. Sivir Me Timbers knocked up by the depth charge, pulled in, taken down. 3 members, and Gara of the Sand still lives. Yeah, the Baron is up, but Moose is really low, and Shaster also is pretty low. You see Gara of the Sands run to mid lane to get some life steal.
Why is Shaster behind the Baron? You don't want to be behind the Baron. It does extra damage.
Yeah,
to
it
you
does
back
extra
there.
damage to you behind the Baron. Shaster, you gotta
Hopefully
watch out. Don't die, please. Okay. Baron is down.
That was a bit sketchy.
The second Sneck Baron here, and they are 7,000 gold in the lead.
From being not so far ahead earlier, I believe they were 2k down at one point.
Yeah.
Bringing it all the way back up, a stolen Baron and then a rightfully earned Baron here.
But yeah, they have been scrappy this game, just clawing their way back in tooth and nail. And you can see it reflected in you can see it reflected in the gold. I mean, they managed to get those early Infernals as well.
And Vigar already hurt so much with infinite scaling, but here
now he's actually ahead.
Yeah, it's absolutely nutty.
So, Sivir Me Timbers is trying to clear with the rest of his team. They are making sure to go with the protect the Jinx strategy, where they just all follow Jinx around.
You really have to, but at this point, you also need to lock down this Vigar. But with the Banshee's Veil and being able to be relatively far back, behind the Jax, behind the Nautilus, with the Morgana to help him out too.
Between the Black Shield and the Banshee's Veil, you're looking at having to blow significant cooldowns on trying to kill the White Shadow.
Vision game continuing strong for both sides.
Yeah, 96 vision score here on Savory Satan's
He's
Braum.
about gonna break 100.
Almost, yeah.
Where's my party blower?
What?
Where's my party blower? Air horn.
Here, I'll do that when he breaks 100.
Iron Man Fan and Moose definitely looking for some plays while they're looking for vision.
Yeah, I mean they're the ones looking for picks here. They are the initiators of this team.
It's nice binding. Not too much gonna happen off of that.
Moose is doing a surprising amount of damage. This Morgana, for only having a Zanya's and a blasting wand and thing. But that's going to be the Maokai engage. Doesn't manage to catch Morgana, but Morgana's right in the middle. Only has one member with the dark chains.
Good Zonia's stalled it out.
Good Zonia's to stall it out, and gave time for the rest of his team to move up and threaten there.
Jack's chilling around bot lane, definitely looking to get this tower while the rest of the team is distracted.
Yeah, and this time he has Baron, so he can actually split push with the Baron buff, whereas last time he was split pushing without it. And you can see White Shadow staying back, trying not to get hit by anything. Just keeping his Banshee's Veil up, because the moment it's down, if you get a flash forward by Tom from MySpace or Goose, suddenly that's easy
it goes
to
down.
lock down that
That's a
Vigar.
40-second window. 40 seconds is quite a long time in terms of a siege. But Jax seems to have backed off the tower and has gone over to that dragon.
Yeah, Jax can just solo
Which dragon
the
is that?
Elder. It's
Is that an Elder?
Yeah. Well, we're 39 minutes into the game, so it
Well,
better.
like if it spawned 5 minutes ago. I don't remember.
It spawned like
Just now.
a minute ago.
Okay.
Braum going to ult. Now they have the Elder Drake buff. Iron Man fan is in the back of the fight. Tom from MySpace just blows up. Goose as well is fighting 1v4, and Iron Man fan didn't die. Try like 2v1ing.
This is 225 true damage burn on everything
Yeah,
for
so
Landsnack right now,
now
including
they're looking
double power Drakes.
yeah, they're looking at the siege. Moose going to go down to the SMD rocket. He is excited. Silverme Timbers is excited. But that's 2 inhibitors down. They could just look for the end right here, especially if Silverme Timbers dies. But
Well, if
right
the
now
White
they have to
Shadow
walk
goes down, then
out,
a
yeah.
lot of things could.
Savory Satan going very low. Shaster has the Guardian Angel still. Savory Satan dies. Gara of the Sand goes very low, but
You
that
see
is
just
the ace.
how much damage this Vygar does.
Just pops the ADC of Team RKO, and now Landsnack, they're gonna back off. Gara of the Sands is a little too low for this.
But with both of the bot members down, I feel like there's definitely a good possibility that they could just end it. They just straight up ignore, because they have the double ocean going too.
Yeah, they had double ocean going.
They have double ocean.
They could have moved back and then tried to go for something, but you know, if they accidentally like throw that team fight, they could have just ended up throwing the game there.
The reset is definitely safer.
Yeah, it is getting to that point where it's just like, oh, if you lose a team fight and
Of
get
course.
aced, that's
Vygar
it.
gets his Morellonomicon. That is a heal cut for destroying this Maokai.
Yeah, for the Maokai as well as
And-
the Jinx lifesteal.
Of course, more flat pen as well, because like just looking across the board, sure, there's a little bit of magic resist on everybody, but between all the penetration, Vygar just does so much damage now.
Yeah, I mean, he's got what? He's got Morellos and Haunting Guys.
And we're looking at
and
looking at stacks again. He's over 300 stacks of free AP now.
Yeah, let's see what the cooldown on his thing. So 313 AP and a 3-second cooldown on Dark Matter, half a second faster than his Baleful Strike.
Absolutely nutty. And with triple inhib down for RKO, they're gonna definitely struggle dealing with.
Yeah, they're
all of
bringing
these
in
supers.
They're bringing in supers. They've got supers coming in on the top. I think that's 4
Two
minions
supers
up there.
every wave.
Yeah. 4 super minions coming into those Nexus turrets. The Maokai ult goes up. The Righteous Glory popped. He gets onto Gara of the Sands, knocks him backwards. The White Shadow's spell shield is popped. Moose uses the Zanya's Hourglass. Tom from MySpace jumps in on the White Shadow. The White Shadow is dealing with him, but now that's Goose going down. Luke as well. Tom from MySpace is dead in the back line, and the Guardian Angel keeps Shaster alive. Ooh, very
Rocket
close.
kills 0.
But Silverme Timbers is the only one left. He's got a 1v5 if he wants to keep his team in the game, and he gets caught. The jump forward by Shaster, and that's it. That's going to be the game, and Snek is going to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat.
Very nicely done. Getting this Vygar to that late game state, Vygar just naturally getting huge. But the rest of the team playing around it so well, and then of course, Iron Man fan absolutely nutty on this Nautilus, managing to get these huge plays onto Goose, onto Silverme Timbers.
Yeah, so with Snek picking up their first win of the split, that is going to end out our day here for Shadow Isles. I will be back in an hour and a half. Yeah, an hour and a half with Bilgewater.
More gold games.
More gold games. Yeah, so thank you for watching Shadow Isles. I have been Vid.
Charging Badger.
And we are going to just sign off now.
Get some food.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hungry
right.
still. All right, see you guys.
See you next week.
Welcome to the world, no heroes and villains. Welcome to the war, we've only begun. So pick up your weapon and face it. There's blood on the ground, go and take it. You get one shot to make it out alive. So higher and higher you're chasing. It's dust beneath the dirt? Or do you